Oh, she's in the chat now.
Heck yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Hello again. We're back in Icewind Dale after the epic surgery that you'll hear about in the recap. Welcome. We're gonna play today. I don't know. Let's get into this recap. Let me stop this. I'm kind of rambling. Recap theme. Let's see here. Maybe. Oh, it was about to start and I stopped it. There we go. Okay.
Whoops.
Having spent all night in the Nautiloid attempting to reverse engineer the ship's alien engine, Dr. Lazarus is met by Flight, who pulls him away from his research and brings him back to the Frost Giant Den, where the others all finally start waking up. After a night of partying, Frost Giants and Omen Seekers alike are all struggling with hangovers, and Bree goes looking for Grom, who doesn't seem to be in the den. Asking around, she finds out that Grom went back to her thinking spot at the edge of the sea of moving ice. Once the others are ready, they all head that direction with the Nautiloid parked midway between them, but laser fire is heard coming from the ship, and as they approach, it becomes obvious that the ousted Frost Giant leader is standing on the front deck attacking Frank the Flesh Golem. But the laser shots are going off in the cockpit, which is out of view. Complicating things further, there seems to be a group of men crossing their path that have stopped to ogle the ongoing battle, but making sure to keep their distance as the Frost Giant's pet mammoth is on ground level trying to climb up onto the deck. On their way to join the fight, the Omen Seekers stop to ask the men what the hell they're doing out here, to which they explain they're here with a bunch of oil, intending to dump it into the sea to poison and capture a whale for its ambergris. Wow, okay. They can deal with that in a minute, but danger is afoot, and they recommend the men get the hell out of here or risk death. Laser blasts continue to flare up in the cockpit, and Flight and Bree book it towards the ship. The Frost Giant being preoccupied with Frank, Flight slips past and climbs up the side of the giant mollusk and into the control room where the problem is clear. Fjorl, the tentacleless mind flayer, has found them and is mid-shootout with Dredovex and Vorin, trying once again to hijack the Nautiloid. As Flight enters, Dredovex has his tentacles wrapped around Fjorl's face, attempting to slurp his brains out, but Fjorl is too strong and tears the gnome Ceramorph off of him, throwing him to the ground and jumping into the captain's chair. Bree casts Jump on herself and leaps to the deck, then to each consecutive deck until she makes it into the control room as well. But the Frost Giant sees this, grabs Frank, tosses him off the ship, and climbs to the control room door, reaching for Bree. But she slams the door and stubs his fingers. On ground level, Dr. Lazarus and Ample keep their distance, the doctor shooting bolts of fire and forced blasts at the angry mammoth and Frost Giant, but the mammoth turns toward them. Ample stops the men who are fleeing as recommended, but he encourages them to stay and fight. They could use all the help they could get, and he's able to convince at least a handful of them to join in. The first of the whale hunters runs directly up to the mammoth and starts stabbing at it, but is quickly knocked to the ground and his head squashed underneath the mammoth's huge tree trunk foot. The remaining men start firing crossbow bolts at it, slowly but surely damaging the beast more and more. Dr. Lazarus continues to use his force cannon to knock the mammoth back towards the hull of the ship, keeping it away from them, and soon Ample has an idea. He jumps onto the axe beaks that are pulling the whale hunter's sled and is able to coerce them into taking off, swerving around and driving straight for the mammoth. His hope is that he can crash it into the beast and provide the doctor and him an easy path up to the deck of the ship. Inside the cockpit, Fjorl is furious at Flight and Bree's intervention and fights back to the best of his abilities. He had been mutilated to the point of not having most of his tried and true battle techniques, but he had stolen a laser rifle from storage and continues to blast this way and that. Bree and Flight both tower over him as he sits in the cockpit trying to figure out the controls. Bree keeps hitting him as Flight channels his ki into a powerful blow, stunning Fjorl in the process. Frank, having been thrown off the bottom deck, runs around the side and slides over the front tentacles of the nautiloid like heroes do in action movies, except instead of a car hood, it's the slimy tentacles of an alien spaceship. As he reaches the other side, he takes sight of the Axebeaks who are approaching, and not able to tell enemy from ally, he heads right for them, fists held up, ready to slam. Dredovex grapples the mutilated dickhead and pulls him from the pilot's seat, and the four of them take him out once and for all before he can cause any more damage. And to think, the Ceramorphs had been discussing using the ship's self-destruct feature to make sure Fjorl couldn't have it for himself. Luckily, it didn't come to that. The mammoth is blasted again by the dock, and it runs right for him, just as Ample is about to make contact, and it almost clears the trajectory of Ample's game of chicken when the Doctor fires another surge of force from his cannon, knocking it backwards and unconscious. With a quick sleight of hand, Ample is able to cut the Axebeaks free and slam the sled directly into the knocked out mammoth, impaling it on the sled's front posts. The momentum launching Ample through the air and onto the frost giant, who had also just been defeated. Frank starts swinging at the Axebeaks like a mindless fool, but is quickly calmed down. After the fight, the whale hunters are pressed a little further on their intentions. They were going to pour crude oil into a body of water? Surely there was a better way to catch a whale. In fact, they made a deal with the men. If the Seekers of Season's Omen promised to help them catch a whale, they wouldn't need the oil anymore, and so in exchange for their help, the oil would be traded to the Omen Seekers. The hunters agreed, and the barrels were loaded onto the nautiloid. The whale hunters had dragged their friend away from the mess, hoping to bring him back to bury him, and Flight returns from the cockpit to check the body as well. But as they go to investigate, it's apparent that he has transformed. He is no longer Charlie Mustache, as his friends and colleagues had known him. He had shriveled up, and his skin turning purple, and his face becoming that of a doppelganger. Very much like what they had witnessed previously during the battle with the Chardalan dragon. Flight reminds the group that they did admit to being thoroughly planted throughout Dale society. They could be anyone. The Doctor insists on taking blood samples, hoping it would prove who was who. The doppelganger's blood wasn't the same as regular humans, and Dr. Al planned on testing each and every one of them to make sure there wasn't another one in their midst. The whale hunters seemed to be just as surprised as the Omen Seekers. They had no idea. In fact, anyone could be a doppelganger. How do they know any of the Omen Seekers aren't? And just then, Ample keels over in pain, screaming for the Doctor, in hysterics over the Ceramorph worms that had surely gotten inside of him. Get them out! The whale hunters are shocked, but are convinced that Ample is a doppelganger. But Dr. Lazarus assures them he is not a doppelganger. Everyone get back! He's a doctor, and this is what he thinks it is. Oh wait, no. He's a doctor, and if this is what he thinks it is, which he hopes isn't the case, but if it is, he's dealt with this before. The Doctor pulls up Ample's shirt and sees his stomach bulge as something swims past under the skin. Fuck! He lifts his own shirt to show Ample his scar. Ample, did you get bitten by a slod? That too had happened to Stephen, and is the reason he lost the power of his magic, leading him to the creation of the contraption on his wrist. But luckily for Ample, he had learned a thing or two having performed his own surgery in the past. And he holds Ample down, preparing to operate. The others were here now, and just as surprised, but everyone jumped into action. Bree was standing by Dr. Lazarus's side, ready to pass him any of the tools he might need, and Flight had gathered an amount of snow, took it to the ship, and used the engine to boil the water, hoping to sterilize the surgical instruments. The whale hunters all stand back in shock, still coping from their friend's death, and apparent membership of the doppelgangsters. They're flabbergasted at the sight in front of them as Dr. Lazarus cuts into Ample's chest. Ample wails in pain, trying not to pass out as the Doctor plunges his hand under the skin, grabbing around blindly, trying to get a hold of this little fucker. blood spurting out of Ample's gaping chest cavity, Flight and Bree looking on in bewilderment, and the doctor keeping his composure, fishing around for the tadpole swimming around in between Ample's innards. Bree and Dr. Lazarus continued to cast cure wounds on Ample in an attempt to make sure he didn't die mid-surgery, but even then Ample was in agony. Finally, he gets a hold of it and yanks the son of a bitch out of Ample's chest, gripping it in his hand. He couldn't let this little shit get away, and so the doctor proceeded to shoot into his own hand, burning his fingers and snapping his own wrist in the process. But when all was said and done, the sladpole lay dead in the snow, and Ample passes out. The worst was over, but in the back of the doctor's mind, something wasn't right. Ample's insides didn't seem to line up with his extensive knowledge of the human body. Things were mirrored and out of place. Ample wasn't like other humans, if he was human at all, but that thought could wait. He had a broken wrist to take care of, Ample had to be stitched up, and surely, if he was up to no good, he had plenty of chances to do any number of horrible things up until now. Dr. Lazarus stands with the others over Ample's unconscious body and takes a breath. And that's where we left off and where we'll start again.
Guys, why aren't we writing a movie? Like, this is some juicy goddamn story shit. Like, holy moly. We did all that in one session? Wild.
It's fun.
Oh, man. Yeah, that was epic. Holy crap. I don't know
So
where we're going from here, but I'll leave it to you guys. What are you guys doing?
Look at
Well,
everybody.
first off, Flight, after kind of looking down on Ample, he's checking out that guy that was acting all shifty while we were talking about the doppelgangers.
Oh, yeah, that's true. One of the remaining fishermen was looking kind of weird when Dr. Lazarus was looking for blood samples, so Flight is kind of eyeing him down. Doctor, you were saying something?
All my focus is on Ample right now, and I'm gonna ask Bree to help me get Ample inside,
Okay.
out of the cold.
Yeah.
Because Ample's unconscious, right?
That's right.
Yeah, I think, yeah, he did say he went unconscious at the end there. All right. So yeah, Bree and Dr. Lazarus are climbing up into the ship to get Ample into the Nautiloid.
The first thing we should do is ask everyone their names, and if there's a guy named Terry Eyebrows, like, we're looking at him.
Oh man. Okay. So hey, let's switch over to here.
Terry, I love that.
It's like, all right, guys, we need to infiltrate the Icewind Dale. We need to come up with really good code names for everybody. So choose a. We do it like we choose our porn names. You'd say the name of your first pet and the facial feature you like the most.
Yeah, that's yeah. Oh man, yeah, I was thrilled to make
Or
that
just something
canon.
that's-
It was supposed to be just they were describing him. You know, it was Charlie with the mustache, but no, Charlie mustache is
Yeah,
perfect.
you said it.
Charlie mustache, perfect.
That's amazing. Okay, so yeah, you
That's
guys
because
get
the DM.
into the
Everything
ship.
you say is canon. Excuse me. We get into the ship.
Yeah. And I guess where's oh, here they are. They're just like, whoa, what the? Oh no. Oh great. That's
What happened?
Oh, we lost the voice. Oh, you just
yeah. Well, I just got a
yourself.
notification.
Do it, Alex.
Oh wait, can you hear me at all?
Hey, we can hear you, but
Oh,
normally,
okay. Yeah,
your
I got
voice out,
an
you do
error
it.
saying, nope, sorry, voice mod's not going to switch. So here we go. Bree asked for it. I'm
believe
just
in
doing
you.
all the voices myself. What the heck happened, you guys? Oh, that's
Heck yeah.
guys.
That's so good.
Oh, what happened to Ample?
It's freaking Party Fife, I love it!
Anyway, he was, you know of the Slod race?
We've captured a few of those.
Yes.
Oh
Ample-
no.
Yes. I need a clean room to observe him.
Oh shoot. Okay, let's go back into my workroom. And they take you back through the butthole door into this into a back kind of office area.
Does anybody else hear like the Halo like noise when the doors open, like the hive mind noise? Whenever he says that.
Yeah.
Now I do.
It's the Cortana ship, the Cortana level. I can't remember what the flood. Fucking brain.
Oh yeah, it definitely is slurpy as the doors open up. So yeah, you take Ample, you guys kind of lay him out on the desk there. Bree probably swipes off all the stuff on the desk, and one of the Ceramorphs are just like, "Oh, watch out, my where's my glass was somewhere." Okay, so you have Ample on the table there.
I'm gonna look at the two in the room. I don't know if the danger has passed yet, so I wouldn't blame either of you if you wanted to step out. I plan to stay here till he wakes. And I see if I can find any chair or stool I can drag over, and I drag it over to Ample's bedside, and I sit down and monitor him.
I imagine the Ceramorphs trying to surreptitiously push out the big test tube that says Slide Sample 1 and Slide Sample 2 that are now empty. Like, probably what infected Ample in the first place.
They're just trying to position themselves in front of it so you don't notice.
This is all their fault. I love.
Maybe, I mean, all of their test subjects had got loose in the crash, so that's very possible.
This is all their fucking fault.
And, let's just say that Bree steps out and tries to or Zglard is, like, coming in, but she doesn't want Zglard to see this horrible mess, so kind of takes him and the other squidlings out and just plays with them, trying to keep them entertained away from the mess. And then, Flight's still outside, keeping his eye on this guy. Hank comes up and stands beside you, just crosses his arm, his skin flapping from the attack by the frost giant. And actually, you know what? Gromengorn ends up running up in the distance, and it's just like, guys! Oh, no.
You got it.
I don't know, whatever. Guys! What was all that blasting about? Oh no! Frickin', I forget what his name was. Chip.
The other frost giant?
Yeah, the other frost.
I think he did actually have a name.
He might have. Oh yeah, Kustarth. What? Oh, you killed Kustarth! Oh, Norsu, he was such a good boy. He wasn't being a shit. What the heck happened here?
Are you talking about the mammoth or the giant?
Yeah.
Oh, the mammoth. Okay, not.
Well, she's talking about both. She's talking about Kustarth and the mammoth. The mammoth was so nice when they weren't being a little shit.
Yeah, and then Kustarth. I don't think we killed him. Did Dr. Lazarus kill him? I thought I thought he might have just been subduing him. I don't remember.
I mean, it's
I'm pretty sure he did kill him.
Yeah, no, it sounds like Steven's violent.
And Ample ran him through with the sword as well after he was dead. So
yeah,
I remember.
I'm pretty sure that would have.
Yeah, the mammoth he was hesitant to kill, but then slamming the sled into the mammoth officially killed.
Finished that off. Yeah,
they are.
And then we basically mirrored that same thing with that guy as well, where the doc took him down and Ample fell into him and ran him through. It was very poetic.
Okay.
Grom has shown up. Flight.
He'll be like shifting his gaze back to that one guy who was acting shifty as he's kind of explaining things, because he can also speak giant. So I'll just step here. You want to unpause the game?
Oh yeah, sorry.
He'll just like step over here. He's trying to get himself a little bit of elbow room from Frank.
Okay.
But he'll look up at Grom and Gorn and he'll be like, yes. Fuck, what was his name again?
Kustar.
Yes, a Kustarth here decided to be a sore loser and take his anger out on our ship.
Oh, that's so.
Kustar. Oh, that works again. Okay.
Oh, it works.
That's so
Yeah.
Kustar. God, he was never one to go along with the group. I mean, we will have to bury him, and he was a good fighter, so it's gonna suck fighting that dragon without him, but he was gonna be more problems than it was worth. Oh. Who are these? What's up with these guys?
They were here to do some fishing of a sort, and he kind of looks up at the barrels on the ship.
And no, they didn't. They weren't supposed to move. The fishermen like back up as Grom approaches, because they were just being attacked by one. So and they're just like, hey, what's it saying? Is it gonna get us? What?
No, it's fine. However, and he'll he turns to them and speaks to them in common, but then he turns back and speaks to Grom and Gorn and Giant.
Sure.
If you could actually back me up on something really quick.
Sure. What's...
Then he'll approach the one that was acting all shifty.
Okay.
And yeah, that one is the furthest back, like up against the wagon or the sled rather. And so you approach him. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna just like saunter on over past these two guys, and now he's gonna stare this dude like dead in the eye.
What? What's the? Why? What I do?
Okay, and I'm gonna do something kind of weird. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm going to think of the occasion where Bree killed that other doppelganger by growing mushrooms in his head. I'm going to conjure that image in my mind.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna see if he reacts to it.
So the guy next to the thing is the guy. You're trying to be right next to him, right?
Guy. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
I thought you said it was the furthest back, so I thought it was this.
Oh yeah, my bad. But yeah. So I mean, you walk up face to face with this guy, and you test this thing out. You start thinking of what is it when she killed a guy with mushrooms in their head?
Yeah, when she killed the other doppelganger. I want to conjure the image of how he died. Remember, because Bree killed him like by growing mushrooms in his skull.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, you do that, and you just stay silent, and he, he's speechless. Do you want to give me an insight?
Yes, I do. Insight.
You know what? I should do this differently.
Do what differently?
Well, nothing. It's fine. Give me an insight.
Give you an insight. There we go. That's gonna be a soft 20.
Oh, okay. I mean, unless this is entirely different. Yeah, it's still only 18. Great. Okay, yeah. So, I mean, obviously this guy has somehow been startled without you saying anything, and is just kind of darting around. I guess he's waiting for you to say something, but also is thinking about what you're thinking about. Oh, well, I think it's clear that your test has proven what you thought. Yeah.
All right.
This guy somehow had access to your thoughts.
Damn it! I don't have enough key for this right now. I was gonna use Clench of the Northwind to cast Hold Person on him, but I don't have enough key. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cock an eyebrow, and he's just gonna say, "You seem nervous."
Oh. Well, I may have given you too much, but
Hmm?
technically, if that was going to work, he has advantage on it because he was reading your mind.
Well,
but it's
he-
good. It's fine.
Well, he could always roll lower.
Yeah. Well, no, and I rolled again. It's fine. We're rolling with it. Sorry, what did you
Okay.
say to him?
Flight just kind of leans his head to one side, cocks an eyebrow, still kind of scowling at him. You seem nervous.
I mean, a lot of stuff just happened. There's a freaking frost giant. You say it's fine, but the other one was angry, and I don't want to die out here.
Don't worry, the frost giant's not your problem. I'm your problem. Already know that, don't you?
Hey, no. It's not Bill Pubic Hair. It's
Bill Mutton Chops.
Bill Mutton Chop. Hey, Mutton
Yeah, that's
Chops. What's the deal here? Gendron, I don't know. He's just picking on me. He just came up and he started. He just was. I don't know. He thinks that I might have his cookies. Gendron, do you have his cookies? No. Hey, what was your name? Flip? I don't. You didn't tell him a name. So
I'm
there's
not
nothing he can
I'm
guess.
not going to say my name.
Okay.
But
Well,
he is-
I don't know what the
he
deal is.
He is going to think it.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So yeah, Gendron. Oh, well, this is Gendron. Okay, he comes back between you guys and is just like, hey, do we have a problem or like what? I don't know. We helped you guys, kill that stuff, and now you guys we gotta get that ambergris.
Just a
Can we
moment.
work this out
Just-
between you two? I don't know if he said something mean.
He's gonna say over to Grom and Grom can go direction. Step a little closer, if you would, please.
And Grom just steps up towards the guys. He like backs up even further against the sled, and I guess starts reaching into the sled and grabs like a harpoon that they have packed up there for the whale hunting.
Flight is going to think this. Flight is going to think this statement in his mind. I think you have bigger problems than Irio Larthus right now, don't you think?
All right, let me check this stat. Can he like talk back to you with it?
No, I don't believe he can.
I don't think he has telepathy. It's just he can.
Yeah, I think he just has he just has a detect thoughts adjacent
Yeah.
ability.
Yep, you're right. Okay. Gendron, I don't know what the deal is, but yeah, we can work it out. I mean, what can I do to ease your mind, Flight? I mean, did you say, guy?
I never told you my name, did I?
Yeah, I think you said it. You said, like, Flight's here to save the day when you were, jumping.
I never said anything of the sort.
No, I didn't hear that
Yeah.
either. Mutton Chops, what are you... I don't remember that. Well, I think didn't we see him? I don't know how I know that.
Well, let's put this to one last final test, shall we? And Flight's gonna extend his arm to him.
Okay.
He's gonna extend a hand out, and then he's gonna take his other hand and bring out one of his claws.
Whoa. What is this about? What are we doing here? Is this a handshake or? I guess he slowly goes to just try to shake your hand, not sure exactly what you're looking for.
No, I brandished one of my claws.
Okay. Well, then maybe he doesn't. Maybe he he went to go, and as soon as you brandish your claw, he like kind of pulls back, and this guy's gonna cut me, Gendron. Come on. The mutton chop name. No, I don't know.
Well, let's look at it this way.
It's going back generations.
You either prove me wrong and clear yourself of suspicion, or you prove me right, and then we can talk.
Hey, we're talking here. Yeah,
No,
flight
I'm
is it,
talking.
he says.
No, I'm talking.
Oh,
You are
oh.
lying.
My mistake, guys. We can all work this out. Yeah, Gendron, I just, he's trying to, okay. Let's talk. Let's just talk. I mean, he's just trying to, I guess, maybe...
Give me a little peace of mind first. Won't be more than a paper cut, I promise.
I guess...
And let's be honest here, if I really wanted you dead, all I have to do is give her the word, and he'll point a thumb over to Gromangorn.
And Gromangorn holding, her big anvil,
Her big
on
anvil
a chain, is standing there just
tail.
like... Well, I guess she can't be hitting it like a bat, just like swinging the chain around or something. And he just holds the harpoon out in front of him and just like, hey, you get back! You're not gonna cut me, look! Fine, yeah! I'm with them!
Was that a yes or a no? And he'll extend his hand back out to him and brandish the claw again.
Guys, Look, whatever he's gonna prove, it doesn't mean that what we had isn't real. All right, we're a group. We're gonna get that ambergris. Just because I got other stuff going on doesn't mean I'm not your friend. The mutton chops are respectable.
They might have been if they were real. And Flight will put his arms down. I think he's all but admitted it at this point.
And I guess, he just decides to change form in front of you. Like, he morphs. I guess he just morphs into his true form, which is purple. He gets taller and purple and just gross and, like, lumpy.
Yep.
Whoa! Whoa! What did I say his first name was?
Bill.
Gentry, I think it was.
No,
Bill
Gendron is the leader.
Gendron's
but
the
the guy
leader.
you're talking
Okay,
to will
this
say
guy's
Bill
Bill
Mutton
Bill Mutton Chops. Yep.
Okay. And then, I guess he turns into this, but he's swinging the harpoon out in front of him, just trying to keep you between or away from him. And his friends just back up in shock. One of them gets close to Gromangorn, but kind of backs away from Gromangorn a little bit. Oops.
Right into his other friend.
Yeah, he bumps it, and then he bumps and knocks his friend backwards onto the ground. Hey, watch it! But he falls into a puddle of the mammoth's blood just there, and just has trouble getting up.
Oh no!
Oh, gross, God! I don't need a bath. It's fine. You stay away. Look, I'm not. The other guy's overstepped his bounds. I don't. We don't mean you harm.
Really? Then why was one of you trying to kill a harper?
A harp? Oh. We didn't know it was. Did they know it was a harper?
It was Cal.
I mean, he was. You're right. He's a harper, but I don't know if they knew.
They were trying to kill Caldorx for some reason.
Yeah.
And we know that he's a harper, so.
Look. He overstepped. He went rogue, and he thought that telling you not to do something would make you do it.
Telling us not to do. He was trying to use reverse psychology on us by killing us.
Well, you're not dead, are you?
Thankfully not, but not for his lack of trying, and especially at a point where we were actually somewhat vulnerable.
And I can't say that I agree with his tactics. None of us agreed to that. He just went off on his own.
He could have just as easily have warned us about the threat, and then we wouldn't have had to kill him.
Oh, you killed him. No, shit.
He conjures up the image of the guy being just like completely, his skull being completely exploded by mushrooms.
Oh no! Oh yeah, he does know. Oh yeah, I guess he knows that. Oh, you did. That was him. Oh no. Oh gosh. Oh.
So yeah,
okay.
I don't buy that.
Look, What do you want from me? Look, I'm just trying to make a living here. We didn't know you were gonna run into you out here.
You might not have, but you're here now, and I want answers.
I just want to go fishing with my friends. All right, what do you want to know?
How many of you are there that you know of?
Oh, jeez, I don't usually count at the meetings. And I mean,
Give me a rough estimate.
Although there are meetings.
A lot of them stay transformed during the meeting. Look, I can't tell who's a Zentarum and who's one of us. Sometimes it's just a big mix.
What? Flight's gonna try and grab him by his collar.
Hey, dude!
He's gonna try and push him up against the collar. What did you just say?
Look, I can't tell who's who. I don't know who's a doppel or who's a frickin' Zent.
The Zent? You're working with the Zentarum.
Look, I don't know what to do. Nerth has us working for everything.
Like what? Doing what kind of things?
Just trying to. Well, we're stalled out now because we can't get into the glacier.
What the hell are you talking about?
Look, Nath is looking for power. Nath wants to talk to Aeriolarsthus and see if he can grant him some sort of wish. He just has us trying to get into this ancient city, but it's all blocked off. There's no way in there. It's been frozen shut.
Blight just kind of keeps his grip on his collar as he kind of clenches his teeth. Okay, I want you to answer this question very, very carefully. And if I get any impression that you're lying, I will slit your throat right here.
Oh, look, I know. I'm just, what?
What do you know about crest and tempered waves?
Crest and tempered waves.
A tabaxi, like me.
Oh. Uh-oh. Well, that was before I joined up. But, look, Nath, he got too close. He knows Nath's secret, and we had to take him out, or else
What
he
secret?
risked it spoiling everything.
What secret?
I don't know. Whatever Nath wants, whatever Nath is wishing for has to do with whatever his secret is.
So Nath is responsible for those murders that he was accused of.
Oh, I don't even know if there are actually any murders. I just think Nath had leveled up pretty high and kind of wrote some stuff down, and Duvessa just ate it up. And I mean, he's always given Trovis alcohol, so Trovis was on his side, although he wasn't too happy about sending that guy away.
What?
I don't know, man. I told you, I knew a guy who invited me, and I just joined up. This is all secondhand knowledge.
Blight just kind of lets go of his collar, and his arms kind of droop down.
Oh shit! Yeah. All right, is that? I guess I said the right stuff. How long have you been like this, Bill? Bill! what's real anymore? Look, we're real. Just cause look, it's like the sky self, but built into my body. Don't even worry about it. We're fishing
You're the godfather of my children.
You're the what? You're my kid's godfather. The heck? Leaving my kid in the with a doppelgangster? Come on. Look, we're just like other humanoids, kinda. Guys. Well, look, you made the cat sad. Now they're probably not gonna help us fish.
He's not. Flight's not like crying. He's just like, what the hell?
Yeah. Yeah, you're shocked at a lot of the information that he dropped on you there.
He's
Hey,
just
is
like,
everything okay? You want me to... You need me to do something? I can get closer.
all of you get the hell out of here. He says that in common.
What the? God damn it! Stop spam risk. You say that to who? Gromagorn? To
I say that in common.
Oh, in common, yeah. To all.
I'm not telling Gromagorn to get that.
Yeah.
I'm saying. But yeah, he just kind of growls lowly. Every single one of you, get the hell out of here.
Hey. Well. Do we had a? Well, okay, yeah. So I mean, he's the Bill is backing up to get away and has the harpoon out in front of him. But Gendron and the others who just kind of have their hands up, like, look, we had a deal. Either give us that oil back, or I don't know what's gonna happen.
I don't care where you go. Get the hell out of here!
We already gave them the pistol, so they've got their goods.
Yeah,
we weren't giving them a ride.
Yeah, we weren't
first.
like, yeah, we gave them the implement that they would use to hunt the whale that was going to be, less environmentally destructive than the oil. They have what they need.
And I took the oil for
Okay.
reasons.
Okay. Well then, yeah, give me an intimidation or a persuasion.
I will go for persuasion because I'm better at that.
Okay.
12.
Yeah, I'll allow it. They have their laser pistol, and they just kind of back up around the side. I don't know what they're gonna do with Bill at the moment.
That's not our problem.
It's a brave new world. They accept him as their friend.
I guess.
You shit.
Let's just give Bill some sort of
Wait,
check.
Are you saying we can adopt him, Alex, like we've done with a bunch of other things?
Please no.
I mean, I'm not saying you can't,
Fight is
but
not going to be down for that.
I'm nowhere near any of this.
all right, Bill's just like, guys, look, remember, we have real memories no matter how I looked. Can't just, oh no, he got a 7. Nope, you're out of the gang, buddy. You're staying here with your brother out in the snow. We'll figure out some reason that you didn't come back. Maybe you got ate by the whale. Sorry, you should have told us before we had to find out this way. Everybody get on the sled. We're out of here.
Well, Flight, you may have adopted him.
No, Flight's going to kill him if he sticks around.
Oh no. So I guess he just grabs the body and just kind of backs away from everything out into the middle of the tundra, just further and further away. And then they take off in the sled and head out towards the coast.
Flight, what is all this about? What is going on over here?
Flight's just has his just kind of just kind of trembling like in absolute anger right now. He just kind of looks down at the ground. And just because it's a cool character thing, he's going to actually I'll give it a second. Have Gromangorn say whatever she's gonna say.
Yeah, I mean,
Gromangorn does it. She's just like, "Are you okay?" or whatever, and you're just kind of silent for a second, and she just
clearly
puts her
not.
hand like on your shoulder. I guess it covers your whole back essentially. She's huge.
And as Flight just kind of sits there quivering in rage. This is just going to be a cool character thing. I'm going to use the last 2 of my key points, and he is just going to like thrust both of his hands in like 2 different directions, and he's going to use Shape of the Flowing River, and just a whole bunch of ice spikes are going to just shoot off out in this direction.
Okay, yeah, like just in anger, just like punching a door almost, just like.
And he just like, screams out in anger. Ah!
Whoa!
oh my, it'll be okay. Look, they're gone. They're gone now. Whatever it is, we can get through this.
And he at that point, Flight just kind of crumples to his knees.
Oh, Flight. Oh no.
Okay, so while that's happening, is anything crazy happening with Ample? I don't know.
I'm doing
I imagine that
I'm
whole
doing
exchange. After that whole exchange, I am that one probably took a good amount of time.
Oh yeah.
I
So yeah,
imagine,
Dr. Lazarus,
yeah.
what are you doing?
removing all of Ample's weapons while he's lying.
Okay.
Okay.
I am
Great.
removing all of Ample's weapons.
So
And
yeah,
I
you take
so
his crossbow, his
you-
daggers, his
I
rapier.
know Ample would hide weapons just from meeting Ample
Absolutely.
and being around him. So I don't know if Ample, like, if you have some hidden stuff, if you want me to roll a check to see what I find and what I don't.
He has a rapier on his hip. His crossbow is out in the snow somewhere, I think. And his
I think
he's got
Steve would
a
have grabbed that for you.
sure. He's got a hand crossbow and a hidden dagger in each of his sleeves.
If you were
Yeah.
oh, sorry, you finish.
No, go on.
No,
I
I
was
just
going to say crossbow on his left, dagger on his right. That's all.
yeah. No, Steven, any weapons I can find, I'm removing and putting away from you, out of your reach,
Mm-hmm.
and then just waiting.
I feel like at some point very soon after Ample would stir and come to consciousness
Okay.
and say, Doc, what happened?
Is there anybody in the room real quick?
I think the Ceramorphs are technically there.
I would ask them to leave.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was just us two. Yeah, can it be? I hope so.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, we'll give you some space. This is obviously, oh my lord, he's, okay, yep. Just let me take a few of these things,
And they clamor and grab up the slad evidence in their hand, kind of roam out the door, and meet and see Bree and Zglard and whatever the other guys' names are out in the front, and then they just shut the door behind them. And you're not in the room alone.
So, first things first, Ample. You're alive. And I'm glad to see that.
I couldn't thank you enough, Doc. I owe you my life.
When did the slod get you?
Good question. I'm not even sure. I mean, I've been here for months now, and I've been in a few scrapes and had a few scratches, but I've never experienced a creature like that as far as I was aware.
At one point, did you kill it?
I don't know what it is, Doc.
Stephen will roughly try to... Stephen will hold out his hand and cast Minor Image, and the one that infected him, that Stephen did kill,
Mm-hmm.
He'll show in his hand.
Okay, so yeah, it's like a weird. Is it like a frog-like thing?
Yeah, it's like
exactly.
bipedal.
Yeah. And I guess
Yeah,
I
think
mean,
it has sharp teeth too.
Ample doesn't know though.
Never seen a
Ample.
creature like it.
I don't know if well, how do you think you got that? I mean, because technically you did have to get bitten. Do you think
Scratched?
So
scratched?
I think somebody did it to them on purpose. Like maybe they just got bumped into at some point, got a little scratch from someone behind the.
Oh, that's fun.
You know, behind the neck or something.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
For sure.
So that will be one thing. Well, Ample, there's a few things to go over about your surgery as well. And Stephen will cast Minor Image again, and he'll show like what a body looks like, but like without the chest cavity. Ample's way. Back with the way Stephen saw it. So it's whoop. And Stephen will be explaining, trying not to give on that this is all normal. All of what I'm describing is normal. Does Ample at all tell, like, when I'm describing what I did in the surgery, do you catch on? Are you medically inclined enough to realize that they're backwards?
As soon as he sees the image specifically reversed, he would probably flinch, whether or not you would, you know, he would. It's almost like he's flinching at the image of an open chest cavity, but.
Can I insight you? Would I be able to insight you to see?
Absolutely.
If it's more from the open chest cavity, or if there's something more there.
I think that is a perfect time for it.
Oh no! Oh no, that's fair. Most people don't like an open body.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just squeamish with blood.
And I stated Ample.
God, why are you showing me this?
Well, Ample. Like now that like so the kind of stern like you're lying to me face goes away to more like a concerned Ample. This is not how a body is supposed to work. You're built wrong. Do you have any inclination of what that may be?
How dare you? I'm bred from the finest stock in Waterdeep. The Derrières have gone back generations. All the way back to Madame Badunkadunk. The first and greatest of the Derrières.
Well, Ample, you have a unique medical condition. Everything looked correct, though, right? Like, it was just flipped.
Yeah, everything was healthy. Everything looked human. Just everything is reversed.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. Go, Ample.
I was going to say I'd like to do an insightful fighting on the doc right now. If I could roll insight against his deception and see if I can find his weak spot.
I don't think that's particularly how that skill works, but
well, yeah. I mean, it
calls for a target,
if you can
right?
attack. I mean, you're preparing for a fight.
I think this is what.
Oh no!
I think this is what he would do if he feels like he's starting to be cornered. He would look for the exits, look for his advantages. So that's what he would do.
Yeah.
So you see, kind of Ample kind of pulls himself up on the slab and gets into a position where he's not so vulnerable anymore, laying in front of you.
This is probably when you'd realize I had taken your weapons.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so maybe you're just on opposite sides of the table now, just face to face, the table between you.
If you're looking over Steven for a weak point, because you'll definitely beat mine too. It's definitely Steven doesn't have a shield on him. He doesn't have a staff on him, and you know if he can't get to that device, if you damage that device, you're going to put him at a disadvantage. The more damage that device takes, the worse off he'll be.
He literally wears his weakness on his sleeve. I love
Yep.
it. So I think you would see Ample's eyes like shift to your wrist thing and shift to his weapons, shift back to you. He's definitely acting hinky.
Can I get another insight of if I feel like I'm in slight danger?
You would
Sure.
probably feel that kind of murderous intent come up.
That feels like, oh god, I'm rolling terrible.
Oh my gosh.
I trust Ample.
Yeah,
He's just out of it after the surgery, you know.
I'm
He's
more
just
worried. I'm gonna go more worried about Ample. Like kind of the hold out of hand. You okay?
I think after all, like the blood loss and even though he was healed, you know, it's still quite a traumatic thing. So I think Ample's going into a bit of a flight or fight mode right now. And maybe even starts kind of hyperventilating a bit. He's like, Doc, this is doctor-patient confidentiality, right? There's that exists here in the Dale.
Ample, anything you ask me to keep it hidden, I will.
I need your help, Doc. I wasn't lying to you when I said I needed your help. But I wasn't exactly telling the truth either. He says, all cards on the table. And you see his form shift into or out of Ample's form into that of a middle-aged human man with kind of sandy brown hair in a kind of a 1950s style kind of side part, wearing kind of a zoot suit. Oh no, he's wearing the same clothes. Sorry, I can't change his clothes. My apologies. The kind of person who would be wearing a zoot suit. And
the haircut suggests a missing zoot suit.
The haircut suggests that's right. And the most remarkable thing about him, about this person, is that he does not have a face. From the forehead to the chin, there's just skin. He has maybe even doesn't have ears. Maybe skin over where his ears would be. His hair is in the correct place. And even as he starts talking, you don't hear the voice in your mind. It's as if the voice is speaking to you from the place the mouth would be, but there's no opening. And he says, my name's not Ample Derriere. It's Scoops McCoy. And he says, I'm here undercover to weed out the Zentarum and find out what connection they have to the Lords of Waterdeep. There's something going on in Waterdeep. There's people who are profiting from this winter here, from everyone's suffering. And my job is to weed it out. Unfortunately, I wasn't as good at my job as I thought I was, and I got found out and I had to run. And I ran here where the story is. And I intend to track down the entirety of the Zentarum, burn them out from the inside, and I have a special I have something special in store for Max Ildenar. I can't say that name.
Yeah,
For old Maxi.
Nairth.
Well, Max
Yeah.
Eldinar is his last name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I've got something special planned for Max, but he can't know that I'm after him. And when I get him, I'm going to need your help to do what I need to do. I know this is a lot. I understand. And I hope that you can trust me, because I've known you longer than you realize. And he changes again into the form of Dimitri, one of your original partners, and changes back into the base, turns back into Ample Derriere, and says, please, Doc, I've been here and I've been helping you all, and you've been helping me for longer than you realize, and I'd like that to continue. I'm sorry that I got stuck in this form when you met up with me again. Unfortunately, because that all went down in front of the speaker, I have to stay in this form while I'm around Bryn Shander at least. But at least with you, I can be honest now.
Well, first question. Stephen kind of looks contemplative, more like trying to piece together all that information that just got laid on him.
Mhm.
First things, am I to call you Scoot or am I to call you Ample?
Please call me Ample while I am Ample Derriere right now. And he changes back to the faceless person. He says, and I am Scoops McCoy when I am this. And he changes to Dimitri and says, and I am Dimitri when I look like this. Please. Turns back to Ample.
Dimitri.
Yeah. Is that what
However
his voice
he's
was? I don't know.
I think
Yeah,
it was
I
low
he
and
sounded kind
I
of
never
like,
actually met him.
yeah.
he sounded a bit like what's the friggin' vulture from Looney Tunes?
The vulture from Looney Tunes?
Yeah,
I'll look it up.
He was an odd duck.
It's something buzzard.
Sure.
I don't remember.
Steve-
I'll check it out. But yeah.
It doesn't. Yeah, I mean, it can be your own voice now. You don't have to try to do what he was doing. But, yeah.
Absolutely. It doesn't matter.
Well, Stephen will walk up to the thing, like walk directly up to the table, and very harmlessly, and be like, as long as you stay honest with me from here on out. Patient-doctor confidentiality. I put my hand across the table.
He shakes your hand in a firm and sweaty handshake. He's nervous right now. It's not often he tells people the whole truth.
That's true.
My plan is to end this winter, Apple. So, if the goal of making Icewind Dale a place where the Lazaruses can prosper meets the goal of stopping the profiteering of suffering here, meets whatever is going on between you and Mr. Maxall? Is that how you say his last name?
Max
Sildanar.
Maxi, yeah.
Max Sildanar. Then we are on the same page.
This winter isn't natural. Even if it is being created by a god, there are men behind it too, and I intend to find out who they are and stop them. There are people here who are suffering, and regardless of my goals, I want to see that suffering end.
What are you? You say you wanted to burn out the Zentarum. What if changing their purpose?
The Zentarum are basically a cult. They bring in the young and vulnerable, and they twist their mind into believing what the leaders of the Zentarum want them to believe. If we take out those leaders and install our own, we could hypothetically take control of all of those people. But how would that make us any better than Maxi? It wouldn't. I would rather see the entire system dismantled and those young and vulnerable people have the chance to decide their own fate.
Then we follow your lead on this.
I appreciate that so much. Your skill and your trust is more valuable to me than any secret I could uncover. That's saying something.
Do you plan to tell the other two?
The more information that I put out there, the more dangerous everything becomes. If Max knows I'm here, and he'll know I'm here for him. I trust the other two, but I'm worried that they'll either be used to uncover my secret, or they might, we don't know who to trust.
That's my fear, Ample. If your secret interferes with either of their lives, they and you are important. That is my only fear.
That's why Ample is so important, because nobody wants to pay attention to Ample. So he's my best camouflage right now. So I need to stay as Ample for as long as possible.
Well, Mr. Derriere, mum's the word.
I think that's a good ender.
Yeah, that's a good. We can cut away from that room, and Bree has left with Zglard out the front and sees Grom there and kind of checks in with Grom, sees what's going on.
She probably heard Flight scream in that case.
Oh yeah, she comes up and sees all the ice crystals that you've blasted into the ground, and it's just like, hey, what's going on here? Got you guys?
Flight is just like on the ground. He's just like got his teeth clenched, and he's just trying to like bite back his tears right now.
Oh my gosh. What did you say to him, Grom? I didn't say any... I've lost the page where she's at, but... I didn't say anything. I don't know. He was talking to those guys and made them leave, and now he's just full of, I don't know, emotion.
Yeah, I said that.
Oh no, Flight. Oh, shoot. Zglard, now's not the time. Go back inside. Go with your brothers. Hey, Hank, take Zglard back inside. And Hank comes up and just grabs Zglard and takes them back inside the ship. Yeah, so I guess Flight, what else? I don't know.
Flight's,
I mean,
Flight is... Yeah, Flight's just been like... oh boy.
Well, you don't have to do anything. I mean, yeah,
No, I mean, like... Flight's probably just not gonna say anything to Bree or anyone right now. But...
Yeah.
he'll get up and he'll kind of dust himself off as he just is trying to keep his breathing even and clearly struggling to do so.
Here, let's.
But
you want to go
yeah.
for a walk? I usually just look out at my thinking spot, and that just calms me down. Watching the waves. Would you like that? I can show you, or.
He just kind of clutches his face and between his covers his eyes with his hand.
Mm-hmm.
He's just like, what the hell do I even think about at this point?
I don't know. I just don't know how to help you. I don't know. It helps me, but it just might be a frost giant thing.
Blight just kind of lowers his hand back down, just clenches his fists. Just kind of, then he just kind of looks back up at her. What you've already agreed to do. Going after that dragon, helping us against the Frost Maiden. Just keep your word to that.
Oh, for sure. Grom keeps her word. Thanks to Bree promised to help us. I owe you guys everything. Anything you need, above and beyond.
After he just kind of wipes his nose. After we get my father back, I'm gonna need him to stay with you.
Oh? Okay, yeah, sure. We can make him a room.
He just kind of wipes his nose again. He can speak giant too. You should be able to shelter him fine.
Oh. Wonderful. Wonderful. Is he who taught you, giant?
He and my mother.
Oh. That's awesome. You guys must be close.
Just kind of clenches his teeth a little at that. Again, trying to bite back sobs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay.
But he kind of looks back up at her and is like, I wish I were closer.
Well, eventually, I'm sure you can be. You're just apart for now.
And not a moment longer than I have to be.
That's right. That's the spirit. Well, you just let me know. Whatever we can do to help. We'll help protect the town. We'll help you reunite with your family.
Thank you.
For sure. Well, I guess we'll leave you to it. You need some time to think.
Blight's just not gonna say another word. He's gonna go sit on the prow of the ship.
Bree, come on. Let's go fish or something.
Hey, I was just thinking that. Yeah, okay. And then, yeah, they head off towards Grom's thinking spot.
Ample walks out of the cabin that we're in onto the main deck where Flight is, and says out loud enough for Flight to hear, as he says this to the doc, says, I just wish we knew what Maxil Denard was planning. I caught him slipping out of town the other night. We need to find out where he's going and what he intends to do.
Blight is not paying attention.
He's totally
okay.
He hears
zoned
you,
out.
but he hears you, but he is not paying attention.
No worries. Well, in that case, that's information that you just got. So bank that away for whenever you are ready to talk.
Yeah,
about it.
gonna put that in my back pocket.
Oh, good. You're awake. Oh, good. The doctor is a good doctor. He doesn't work only on engines. He works on people engines as well. That's wonderful.
Any power source you got? He's the guy for the job.
That's right. Oh, and he reinstated your sense of humor too. That's great.
Wait a minute! You did this to me. Who are you? What are you doing? Are you going to implant me again?
We didn't do shit.
Where are my weapons? On guard.
I don't know. Hey, whoa, doctor, get your friend. Look, what did you tell him? We didn't do anything.
Keep your worms out of me in the future.
I walk out from behind him. What? Yes, keep worms out of Apple.
We're not gonna look. If we had worms, we would keep them to ourselves.
You better.
All right,
Hey.
fine.
You guys here wouldn't have a rudimentary. No, wait, that was the workstation we just came out of, right?
Where? What?
That where Ample and I were. That was his workstation.
Yeah.
Would I be able to have one of those barrels of crude oil brought up by that flesh golem you have?
Yeah, Hank, you heard the man. Can you carry some of this stuff? Get it up, shove it through that orifice, and we'll get it back into this door.
And he goes to it. He looks down over the balcony at the crude oil barrels and then makes his way down the stairs and starts just dragging them inside.
Interesting thing to note: flesh golems are healed by lightning.
Oh, nice.
Shocking grass, here I come.
That makes complete sense.
Yeah, because Frankenstein, the lightning hit him and brought him to life. That's funny.
That's awesome.
Yep, exactly. Yep, that's actually a legit feature they have.
That's
Now
badass.
I'm putting one in the next thing I make.
Hell yeah. Okay, so yeah, they drag one of those barrels from the deck back into the room. Bree and Grammengorn are out in the distance. Flight's probably not paying attention. He's in his head, but maybe sees that they're way out there. Yeah, and that's it. Just.
Shall we take off soon, or are we waiting till morning?
It
Flight
technically
looks
is
exhausted.
morning, because you guys woke up,
Yeah, we
then
just
came
started
here
the
for the
day.
battle.
Well, we unloaded
Yeah, so
everything
we'll
we
take a short rest at the very least.
Yeah, you can definitely take a short rest if need be. It'll be a bit before.
We should probably go move Fural's throw Fural's body off the edge.
Okay.
I believe in whoever's going to do that job.
Flight will
I
do
think
it.
we should. I think we should head out now and go directly to the prison.
Yes.
How long would it take? How long is it going to take?
You two now notice that all of those fishers are gone.
I don't care about
Oh.
any of them.
Yeah. Our friends are going. That's a shame. I really wanted to get to know that Bill Mutton Chops guy. He seemed trustworthy.
Flight just kind of narrows his eyes at Ample.
What happened with that flight? They just take off, take the pistol, and dart off to finish the whales? Or...
Flight just said Flight. The only thing Flight has to say to that is one thing: the doppelgangers are working with this interim.
Well then,
What happened while I was out? What did I miss?
Nothing after you passed out. It was what had happened right before. Memory's a little foggy. You were most likely in a lot of pain. The gentleman, Mustache, I believe his last name was, his head got stepped on, revealing that he did not quite have human blood. Turned out one of his friends, Flight had suspected of not cooperating. Am I getting that correct?
He cooperated under some duress, but yes, he was a doppelganger. And he spilled the beans on that particular issue.
Well,
As well as the fact that he just kind of purses his lips a little bit. It wasn't even anybody-
Ample's just sorry, excuse me. Go ahead.
It wasn't even anybody that was fucking murdered. Fucking
Ample's
jail over a damn hoax!
It's dawning on Ample just how poignant his confession was to the doc in this moment, realizing that the doppelgangers are causing trouble, and also that they're connected to the Zentarum. It just makes me all the more suspicious. So Ample kind of pulls out his collar like in a kind of manner and tries to change the subject and says, "That's right, it is a hoax, and we now have the paperwork to get him out of prison. Won't be long now, Flight. Don't worry. We'll have him out safe."
well, I'll go get Bree and then we can take off.
Okay. For sure. Okay.
Do we know how long it's going to take us to get there?
It's actually closer than
where it is.
Shanda right now, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's just up the coast.
Let's double check.
Sorry, I forgot to mute my
Because
mic.
we're kind of in there were 3 coastal places we were supposed to go, and I think we're in the middle one. And it's the north one.
Yeah, the Giants was the middle one. Rebels End is just up to the north, if I'm not mistaken. Up to the northeast, like along the
to
coast
north.
of the Sea of Moving Ice.
Actually, I
Then
don't remember what the third one. I mean, I know what it is, but
was
go
the
ahead.
third one was finding Professor. Oh wait, no, we're actually closer to Professor Scant than we are to Rebels End.
Well, the third one isn't.
Yeah, but we didn't bring...
That's not what this is.
What's your name with us, did we?
No, hang on. Did I?
No, we
Let me
did.
bring
Well,
everybody
she
over.
didn't. Well, she doesn't know specifically where it is. We just know that it's somewhere along the Sea of Moving Ice, and there's this skull-shaped mountain nearby.
Yeah. And it's I don't know if you know for sure that it's on the edge. I think that other star is not Professor Scant. That is, I think, maybe revealed too early. Technically, that's
We'll find out when we get there, I guess.
Yeah.
well. I mean, I don't know if you even know to go there.
So I'd say our next plan, since we haven't gotten any information on Skull
Oh, is that
Island
the name
over
of the
here.
ship? The
Huh?
Ascendant. The Ascendant. Is that the name of the Is that the name of the Nautiloid?
Yeah.
Okay,
Cool.
neat. I did not know that it had a name.
Oh, yeah. I forget
Cool
to
name.
call it that, but yeah, the Ascendant is the name of their ship.
We're gonna rename it to the,
That's a cool
to
name.
the SS Butthole. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
Rebels
it's
ended.
21
So we don't. So as far as we know, nothing's over here.
I think so. I mean,
Guys, there's-
essentially that's the area in which they fought the dragon. So
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you
right.
know
Oh, so
exactly where that's supposed to be.
No. Gromangorn told us about that.
Okay. Well, then that might be why that's there.
Okay, cool. So yeah, Revel's End it's actually a decent way up the coast of the Sea of Moving Ice. It's actually decently far, but with the ship, it should only take us a few hours to get there.
Steven would at one point tell you guys that he is fucking tapped, though. If he draws any more blood, he's gonna start hurting himself. And the point out I can't cast.
So maybe we do take a long rest before that, because Flight's actually kind of tired after all of that too. He could use a bit of a siesta.
Well, then let's plan something. Hold on, let me look at the map.
Steven will take out the board.
I
mean,
say we
if
take a stop at Lonelywood. We can drop some of this oil off there.
Actually, no, I want to keep that shit with me.
I can get some of my supplies there.
I'm pretty sure we told Orion to head back with supplies to Bryn Shander anyway, so there might not be anyone left there for us.
So I should check something first. You had said that you went to go grab Bree, and I'm almost assuming that you'd want her there for this planning stage.
Absolutely.
So if that's the case, let's jump really quick to Dr. Lazarus, Gromangorn, and Bree at the coast really quick.
Okie dokie.
Actually, I'll put tokens down for you guys so you can see.
Well, you don't have to see. We can just like presume what's going on.
Yeah, that's totally fine. I mean, whatever. I'm already dragging them, but
my imagination is in HD.
Okay, so yeah, Bree and Grom. I guess as you arrive there, Grom is just like slamming her what the fuck is it even called? I just
flail.
Her anvil flail. At the fishermen who had been trying to get near this spot, but she scares them away to the west, and she's just like,
Fucking assholes, you get away from here. This is my spot. Bree, look, this is my spot. I don't know. It means a lot to me. It reminds me of the old home, Grimskull, which broke off from the side here a long time ago, and we had to move out once the Frost Maiden moved in.
and
that is where Dr. Lazarus comes up into the...
Yeah, Dr. Lazarus approaches as this is happening.
You know the location of the Frost Maiden?
Well, I mean, she kind of took over our old home, Grimskull. So yeah, we had to kind of get out of there, or else risk fighting with a goddess.
I'm going to pull out my board, drop the blood, map.
Oh,
Where?
you want to go there?
Where is that, and can you describe it to me?
Yeah, I can do my best. I mean, I think it floats around. You know, it broke off the edge and is now just this floating island out in the middle of the Sea of Moving Ice. But it's probably in this area-ish.
And yeah, I mean, I guess you get a general area on the map. It's northward in the middle of the Sea of Moving Ice.
I mark it on my map.
Perfect. But
You're thinking about why do you want to go there? You're trying to end you're gonna go head to head with the Frost Maiden?
One day, before I'm gone, I will see this winter end.
You are serious about this?
and I guess Bree is translating for you, or you cast comprehend languages, but she says this.
So.
And we'll mark it on the map.
I'll cast it's been a while since I've used comprehend your language. Yeah, it's like she's speaking common to me.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll just do comprehend language. So I don't need a translator.
Well, if you're going there, and you don't mind picking up a weapon, if you can get our old axe, Vasavikin's axe, then we could probably fight that dragon, no problem.
Vasavikin's what? Anything I should be wary of there, besides the Frost Maiden?
I mean, I'm sure there's a number of. There was an ice troll, a couple of them around the area. I know that for sure, and I mean, Frost Maiden's rock is definitely a problem. But other than that, just your normal tundra fare, I guess.
What does this home of yours look like? Is it a cave?
It's like a big tower shaped like a skull with a crown on it.
Ah.
Is that light bulb?
Oh yeah. I mean, you definitely remember that skull place in the background of the mirror when Valen was looking at that. That must be where Professor Scant is as well.
Well, good to know. Thank you. Bree, we were heading out soon. Whenever you're ready.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, Grom, keep your bracelet. We'll see you in Bryn Shander. And when is Grom supposed to come there? In
like 4 days.
There is a calendar somewhere.
Yeah, I think it's like 7 days. It was about 10 days.
A couple days ago.
Modules.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I was able to
6, 7, 8 days.
So 6 days from now, be there or be square.
All right. 6 days. We'll head towards the city. I guess we'll camp out a little bit outside, and I mean, unless you can promise you can let them know.
Find Halligan. Yeah, Halligan will be stationed outside the town with his tribe, and we'll get you to meet up with them, join up with them.
Okay, look for Halligan. All right. What does he look like?
The doc.
Younger me and green.
What? Oh, Doc, I didn't know. Okay, yeah, I will look for little you. Cool. Is he your brother?
It's my son.
What? Oh, wow. I didn't think you... Okay, yeah. Sorry. Serious time. Yeah, we'll meet you there. You have my word.
I imagine Bree would look embarrassed at the mention of Halligan because she told Gromagorn about them last night.
Oh, yeah. Gromagorn probably looks at Bree, because they had that conversation. She looks immediately at Bree, wide-eyed, and Bree looks away. And just starts fiddling with her friendship bracelets. Okay, so I've marked that spot on the map, and yeah, you guys can plan however you would like. All right, bye, Grom. We'll see you in 6 days.
I think we should head to Lonelywood first. Get a chance to get a few supplies.
Ample will take this chance before we move on from the map and that spot to also tell the rest of the group, or I guess Bree and the doc, about seeing Oral appear from the north around the same area as that.
You saw what? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Oral came to cast her light above the Dale from that location, or from a location very close to there.
Okay.
Speculating.
Right. Yeah, that was when you weren't here, Tom, but yeah, they had seen the aurora begin somewhere out over the Sea of Moving Ice, which seems to align with the spot on your map.
So it seems like that's where she is, or that's where she at least goes, will be at some point.
Killing a goddess is going to be a challenge.
Sounds like fun.
Well, anybody oppose us stopping in Lonelywood, staying at the Ramshackle for the night?
Flight just kind of sighs. I need a minute.
Flight. Can I insight Flight?
You could, I need a minute. We could probably stay for a bit at Lonelywood, yeah.
It won't be long, don't worry. And you want to meet your dad refreshed and ready, right? May as well do it after a sleep.
He just kind of nods, even though he looks like he's not really paying attention.
What were you trying to find out from Flight?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to figure out, because I figure Steven doesn't pay the greatest attention to everybody's moods and feelings.
Mm-hmm.
But Steve, like, I'm trying to see if I notice that you're very upset about something, because Tom the player knows, but I'm wondering if Steven can ask you about it. Or is it like plainly written on your face?
It's very obvious.
He looks like he's very distraught about something. I will leave it to your judgment as to whether or not you want to ask him about it.
So yeah,
I just want to try and see if I see anything that, like, is this like a Flight on his own? Why does it roll under? Oh, because I have the token clicked.
Oh yeah, I was like, oh, the Omen Seekers collectively.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, but it's fine.
I have a +1, so 15.
Yep. So.
I hope you guys don't mind that I'm playing off my passive 15 insight more than I'm rolling for insight for this kind of thing. But if you ever need me to roll, let me know.
Sure.
My passive insight is low.
What to even say about this? What to even say about this in particular?
Yeah.
Because I don't think I know the Trovis stuff.
No, you don't. He hasn't told any.
I don't.
The only people who know, the only people who actually saw it were the people who were around the town hall at the time.
Yeah.
Since we've been gone, I bet the whole town knows.
Yeah, well, they spread out to tell everyone.
So we're the only ones who don't know.
I mean, I think that's 1,200 people, though, so who knows how fast they can spread the word.
So there's probably room, it's probably popular among, like, the rumor mongers, but, like, I'll bet a lot of other people, like, aren't really paying that.
Yeah, you're right. Everyone in Lonelywood would also know, I bet.
I don't know about Lonelywood.
I don't know about that. Because technically Lonelywood was attacked, and some of it is
Lonelywood, I think, was also mostly evacuated, if I'm not mistaken.
You know, they say gossip spreads like wildfire.
I don't know how gossip-worthy this in particular is, but yeah.
Well, the wildfire definitely spread like gossip, though. Everything burned down. Okay.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, anyway, so yeah, what... You see that... There's a lot of mental and emotional turmoil going on with him right now.
Flight, is something going on with you?
It just keeps getting worse.
What does? Elaborate. You're being too cryptic for me. I am not a mind reader.
That'd be handy about now, but the way mind readers have been going lately, I don't think that's the best idea. Where do I even start? I learned a little bit. Ample, you seem to be a little bit keyed into Nerth, and he kind of says that with a deep, like, disdainful and hateful growl as he says that name.
Mm.
And he just says, I learned what Nerth seems to be after, or at least some information about it.
You did? What did you find out?
Apparently he's trying to get power from this demi-lich named Iriolarthus. I don't even really know what a demi-lich is. Lich in part?
Ample takes out a notepad from his forgery kit and starts writing it down, all the information.
Yeah, so Iriolarthus is the name that Flight says. Gods only know how many people he's trampled over to do it. My father was one of them. Apparently he was on the verge of finding something out.
He's a terrible person, and I have a feeling he'll get what's coming to him.
Oh, I'm going to see to it that he gets what's coming to him. He just kind of clenches his fists.
Yeah, we're coming to him, Bree says.
All right, and Flight just kind of lowers his hands back down and is just kind of looking downward. Apparently, Duvessa and Trovis were the ones that he duped Duvessa and Trovis into thinking that my father was responsible for murders, but the murders themselves were just a bunch of hoaxes.
I thought they would have been perpetrated by him and then put onto your father.
According to that doppelganger, it could very well have been that nobody was even dead.
Probably a little from column A, a little from column B.
Oh, that's good. Well, let's hope that no children were killed in the making of this.
That would be nice to know.
Light kind of just sighs. Even if he were, that's not going to stop me from beating the absolute shit out of his face and tearing it off.
Remember, he still is a speaker. We have to be wise.
I think they're, yeah, go on.
Killing a speaker in broad daylight or even the shadows still draws attention.
I think the doc is right, and I think you're thinking too short term. There are much better ways to deal with people like him than simply killing them.
I wouldn't kill him. I wouldn't kill him to start off.
Well, let's cross that bridge when we find him.
For the time being, let's get moving.
That's right.
The attack is still upon us.
Yep. And then Flight's just gonna say, he's gonna sigh and he's just gonna stand up and he's kind of look towards the nearest door. Let's get this done as quickly as we can. My father's been in whatever hole that they've put him in for long enough.
Stephen will kind of put his hand on your shoulder and go,
"We're here for you, my friend."
Light just kind of looked at you with like a soft, like a very softened brow, very very sad looking eyes. And then he'll kind of just pat you on the elbow. Thank you.
To Lonelywood we go.
and Stephen starts walking off.
Doc, we're flying. Come back.
We're getting out of here. All right. Good thing we didn't blow this thing up. Right, Dredavex? Yep, Vorin, you're right. That's great. Let's get out of here, you guys. That's quite somber. Hey, Dredavex, do you know any jokes? Nope. Alright, okay. I thought you were just telling me a joke. No, I was telling you how to fix a thing. No, well, you were wrong, and so it was funny. I thought it was a joke. Okay. Let's go.
So yeah, you guys climb back into the Ascendant, and go flying back towards Lonelywood from the shore. Gromangorn is waving as you guys head out. It's about 3 hours to get there, although, I mean, you'll probably have to spend the day there before you can officially gain health back from a long rest.
I'll take a short rest in the meantime.
Alex.
Yeah.
I am now in the off time trying to distill crude oil.
Okay.
That's going to be Steven's process there, is distilling crude oil, and I'm going to be trying to mix it with a little bit of my blood.
Oh, man. Okay, cool. Yeah,
I figured you're gonna be. I figured this was going to take a long time. I just feel like, in the meantime, like whenever Steven has free time and he's not doing anything, this project I'm working on.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. You're trying to turn this into something. You're trying to extract energy, and use it for some sort of contraption in the future.
I'm trying to see if I can get it to trying to make a fuel source.
Yeah.
Ample is going to spend a considerable amount of time with the doc, helping out as much as possible. Whenever they're alone, he seems to be a lot more competent and capable, and has a +4 intelligence. But when anybody else comes around, he starts acting like Ample again.
For your peace of mind, Flight is going to be spending the entirety of the ride to Lonelywood meditating.
No worries.
Steve would probably ask about that. So, is anything you've told me?
Like, I would, every time I would ever ask about something, I would damn well make sure we're alone, even if I'd have to use like Flash of Genius to make sure. But Steven would ask,
what is true and what is... Do Ample and Scoot cross anywhere?
I mean, it's all still me. It's all just me. But these faces, they help me get into places I shouldn't be and hear things I shouldn't hear. They're my endless ticket in to find out all the secrets of the world. Wait, was that your question, or was I just...
Oh no, you gave Stephen more with that, but that's fine.
All right. Yeah, it's all just me. I sometimes have to play the part because that's what people expect. Yeah, that's my trick, Doc. I hide in people's expectations. People don't pay attention.
You had me fooled. I will admit in the beginning there were things that seemed off. But you're very good at what you do.
It was a pleasure traveling with you guys. It was quite the challenge to deepen Ample as we went. He was only supposed to be around for that one meeting with Duvessa. And then you walked in the door, so he kind of had to become more after that. It's been fun, but in saying that, I do feel bad for duping you. I know that the truth will hurt you more than the Ample.
Ilmater works in mysterious ways, my friend.
I see what you did there.
What?
Ilmater, the god of pain.
Oh,
That's yes.
Um,
That's Steven's.
All right.
That was Steven's deity.
all right, now, Doc, my turn. And he asks about the slide incident that had happened to you, the things that you were cagey about talking about before. He asked you for all the details of that, which, of course, we saw in that flashback
Yep.
last week, so you don't need to go into it. But Ample wants that knowledge consciously.
And Steven would tell you all. It would tell you what happened.
Any other questions?
No.
Yeah, so Ample will give you the help action essentially. He's quite an intelligent guy and is a fast learner, so he'll help you.
With any checks about doing the crude
The
oil
oil, yeah. That's what I'm here for.
oh, I see. Yeah, for sure.
And some juicy roleplay, of course.
So yeah, what I was thinking about what kind of this conversation is probably happening while you're working on the crude oil thing. You're
I'm trying
mixing
to
things together.
I'm trying to distill it into a more pure form.
Okay. So give me some. I hadn't thought about these checks yet. What kind of checks do you think are appropriate here?
Probably Tinker's Tools checks?
I would agree with Flight.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
intelligence plus tools, yeah. Makes sense.
And I have a specific things for tools, which, hold on, I have to go to D&D Beyond because I know how to,
You might have
I know how to
expertise.
do that better.
What level are we at now? You might have expertise on tools.
7.
I'm pretty
7.
sure I do have
You're at
expertise
7th
on
level.
tools. Oh, I built them in at one point. What did I put them in as?
They're just in your attributes list.
Yeah, I have expertise in tools, intelligence checks. Yeah.
So yeah, I'll
Yep.
trust whatever you say. Just you can roll them in D&D Beyond since.
So
they're
it's
over.
it would be a plus 14 because I'm going to use Flash of Genius.
a plus 14.
Yes, because I'm using
Oh,
Flash
yeah.
of Genius, which does my intelligence modifier, which is a 4, and then I'm an expert with my tools, and it's a plus 10.
Wow. Okay.
And you have advantage.
And I have it. Holy shit!
Yeah, there's no way you can go wrong.
We'll see.
Yeah, we will see.
Yeah, this is true.
So I guess roll.
I'm trying to make it work, but it's we're just gonna do that.
That was 2. Oh, I see. Well, it added them together. Hang on.
Plus
13 and
so
a
that would be
12.
27.
Yeah. So
Yeah, 27.
yep.
Yeah, that's still plenty good. Okay, cool. So I mean, you get some of your tubing out, and you kind of build this kind of like a meth lab contraption looking thing, and you've got the original crude oil barrel hooked up above, so it can drip through the tubes. And I don't know how gasoline's made. Is it you mix your blood in it. There's a part that mixes them together in one of those swirly tubes that it goes down.
Cool.
Yeah. So and Ample's watching all this as you put it together, and he sees these two fill up and kind of
Asking endless questions.
starts to stink a little bit more in the room. Just the harsh gasoline-ish smell. Okay, so yeah. I mean, you're getting it. Yeah. I mean, you probably have to do a bunch of it, but I don't know if it's that easy to just get it done. How far do you think in the process that gets you?
However many checks, because this is definitely a hard thing to do, but it's within Steven's wheelhouse.
Yeah,
Of
for
being
sure.
very intelligent, of being somebody who does medical and biology, and I'd say a few checks here and there passing over whatever a passing check is.
It could be a time-based thing as well. I imagine it wouldn't take hours. It would probably take days to
Right.
chemically
So I was thinking,
change
yeah,
this
that's
stuff,
maybe
so-
the first of 3 checks to get it done. And obviously you keep working on it, but just I guess maybe every rest. Well, you have a whole day before you can rest again, so maybe you just keep working on it.
On that subject, in that case, could Flight conceivably go to Bryn Shander and then get back to Lonelywood today?
Yeah, I think it's 8 hours to get there on foot, and then you're faster
8
than
hours?
the normal person. So I'd even say 7 hours for you. 7:14.
Okay.
Fly you there. We could just fly you there.
Yeah, but the Nautiloid's conspicuous.
Fair enough.
And
true.
and in this case, Flight wants to be very much not so.
And I don't know if Kate's watching, or Bree can definitely take this back at any point, but I imagine maybe she goes inside and is just kind of questioning Orion about Halligan. Just whatever she can find out.
Orion's not there. Orion's still in Brimshander.
Yeah.
I thought he came here.
No.
I need them both to be in the same place. I need to give them something.
No, we brought him to Lonelywood with us, but we told him to pack everything up and head to Bryn Shander.
Oh,
So
okay.
he might still be here packing up. He might have already left.
Gotcha. Okay,
Well,
I
we
knew he did
spent,
come
like-
here. But yeah. Yeah, and I know you wanted to give them something, but then they were never in one place at one time before Halligan had to go and get his men ready. Okay, well then, yeah, if you told Orion to pack up while you were there, he probably packed his stuff, and so he's not here. Bree does not find him inside.
Bree could be doing some stuff with the friggin' Loch Ness monster in the back.
Oh yeah,
That's true. Although Bree goes to, Bree probably has been waiting to rest so she can cast a cure. What is
Remove
it? End curse or something. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
I don't know if she has removed curse as a druid.
She was saying she did. She had something, I thought, that she was going to use.
I think she
Perhaps
does.
greater restoration. Who knows?
No, she wouldn't have the components for that if she had that, and I think that's like a 5th level spell. So
Well, we'll
Anyway,
check
we
with
know
her
she had to
next
sleep
week.
on
when
it.
she-
Yeah.
I'm gonna check the spell list real quick.
Well, I'm just looking at her list right now, so.
Remove curse. It is not a druid spell.
Yeah, but is it a spore druid?
No, it is remove
Oh,
curse. Is
okay.
not a druid spell.
No, the spore. You know the
Yeah,
extended
her-
list. I think it's within the spore druid.
It may not have
Curse?
been
No.
remove curse. It may have been a restoration of some sort. Well, it doesn't
There's
matter.
restoration.
She'll tell
What's a
us next
restoration is a
week. We'll
druid
do like a
spell?
Yeah, we'll
flashback or
find out.
something to figure it out.
Yeah.
I mean,
But,
we
you
need
know,
to say
there was
the
something
monster.
we were-
The monster is still affected. We can't take it out yet.
Yeah, I know that there was some spell or other that she had that she wanted to try on it, but I can't remember what it was off the top of my head.
Well, she goes back there and realizes that it's not there anymore. And neither is Elkton or Pamela.
Oh no!
Makes sense.
That's no good.
They've gone with Orion.
Although, well, that's what you might assume, but I guess probably Pamela's conspicuous
I think we
with her
told them to.
her glowing antlers, and you spot her and Elkton like out at the shore, just hanging out next to the water. But that's something for Bree to do, maybe we'll do a flashback and have her interact with that. You guys are
Yeah, that'd be
working
cool.
on gasoline. Flight is heading towards Bryn Shander right now. Let's take a quick break, and then so I can go to the bathroom, and then we'll be right back.
All right.
I'm
See you soon.
gonna go get a snack
Sounds good.
and some more water.
Jeez. Oh, it's just. You know what? I wonder if I can just add this in really quick.
Into your world.
What?
I will bring gasoline into your world.
Yeah, I mean, I already made plastic, so for sure.
You see the picture? That's how
Yeah.
gasoline is distilled.
Actually, I figured out, or I just put away to show the Discord chat on the stream. So I'm flipping through everything you've been posting, like the heart getting ripped out.
Yeah, I was like, oh god.
Oh my god, what am I missing? So much. And this is actually how gasoline's made?
Yes.
Interesting. Oh, it does have a little spinny area. Oh, not really.
And I like the thing with the trying to infuse it just so I'm not... So it still makes it like... Maybe that's the material, is basically I'm using magic.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of the true chemical component I'm supposed to be using.
Right. Yeah, I love it. Although, I guess
And I
I'll
would
still have to make the engine to put it in, but yeah.
Yeah. Hello, I'm back, by the way.
Hello. Alright.
Or it'll just burn cleaner.
What, because of the blood?
No, because of setting things on fire.
Oh.
Well, it'll burn more effectively, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
I would also have the, I don't know if it would help me at all, but that book.
Oh, right. Yeah. That should definitely help. That should give you some sort of benefit. Because he found that magic book he found called Hemo Arcana to use blood magic for shit. Oh, man. Yeah, this has been a good session. It's just funny. It's like nothing that I expected happened. It's great.
That's how it goes in D&D.
Oh yeah,
a lot of the times.
Did you plan
for
this? Well, allow me to take a left turn. It's the oh, did you plan for something? Allow me to take a left turn.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. Yeah. And I'm getting better at it for sure. And there's enough planted all around that we can pretty much roll with whatever.
Oh yeah.
It's just it's funny. I expected you guys to go fishing, but nope.
Expected us to go fishing.
No, then Flight just had another round of emotional trauma.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a number of things were revealed to you, and you just needed them out of your sight, so they can go catch their own whale.
Well, that and before
for sure.
I think it was. I think the mode of us. I think it was not. Like we didn't remember, and then the laser pistol in exchange for this, as opposed to like saying that we would actually actively help them with the whale.
Right.
So, yeah. So, I mean, it's not a problem. It still turned out fine, but
Yeah, it's all good. And I mean, we're filling it up with other amazing role play and just all these interactions between you guys. Kate, I
Yeah,
wish you were
what's
here. You're missing out
Yeah,
on a lot. You'll have to
exactly.
rewatch this.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's funny.
Hmm. So I don't know. Given Flight and Bree's history, and she might have gotten the deal that Flight needs his space in this particular regard.
Yeah, that's for sure true. We might, next session we might do flashbacks to like her hanging out with Grom on the shore side a little bit, and then probably her with Pam and Elkton here.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
Yeah, sounds like a good time. Oh, are we all back?
I think Tom went to do something real quick.
I'm
You're
back.
back? Okay.
Okay, cool.
Oh, okay. So we're back.
So I'm guessing Ample and the Doc are busy tinkering around with gasoline.
Right. Yes.
Mhm.
And you.
I wanna make a run to Bryn Shander.
Oh yeah, you do. Of course you do. Okay, where is he? Okay, yeah, you know what? It's probably easier. Let me prep some stuff real quick. Oh, I should pause.
Okay, and this is an area where the question I asked you over private messages would come in. Would I have that and not have it count against my disciplines, or no?
Well, so like, what do you mean? Like, you would be able to take something else?
So in the rules it says that it starts you off with elemental attunement.
Mm-hmm.
But later on, it says that you can switch out any one of your disciplines for other ones.
Mhm.
But I think that elemental attunement should just be a thing that comes up with the subclass features, just because it's essentially a less effective or less versatile prestidigitation.
Right, but like the end result is that you're trying to take another discipline.
Yeah, but
right.
Yeah.
Which I'm not,
Essentially,
I'm not totally opposed to that, but I was thinking it might have to happen when you level up, not to deprive what you're trying to do here. What are you trying to do?
It doesn't have to be now. I was just wondering if we wanted to make it now as opposed to waiting until next level.
You said the magic words, like entice us. When are you thinking the level up might be?
Oh, I don't know. Didn't you just level up a couple games ago?
Yeah, it was our last level up was pretty recent.
Like a month and a half ago.
In D&D time, that is nothing.
Yeah, it's been a couple days.
I'm not pushing for it.
I'll push for it. Level up.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Just give it to us.
Okay, so
Give it to
yeah,
us.
we can discuss that at level up time if that's the case.
I think we should wait for a level up for you to
Okay,
learn.
that is
Just technically no one else can swap
I
things
don't-
out,
I-
and yeah.
This situation would be made like I could maybe do some interesting stuff with it now, but I don't need it. So
Yeah. Well, I'm on the
It's
verge
fine,
because
it's
it's like I'm curious about the interesting stuff, but like I'm also trying to stay.
it's
Consistent
not
with everything.
it's not a lot of interesting
Wow.
stuff. It's one thing, maybe two things, but that's it. And they'd be relatively minor.
I might say that because technically you don't just learn things overnight when you level up. I wonder, since you're in the process of learning it, maybe you can make like an Arcana roll or something that where you're practicing it, and maybe you can use it randomly here on a high enough
Okay.
roll.
I will go ahead and roll an Arcana.
Okie doke. Oh no, I'm sorry.
Mm,
It ate
right
my
there.
dude.
It's fine. It's
Right
fine.
there.
It's fine. Like I said, it was not a necessary thing for what I'm trying to do.
Am I assuming right that you're looking for Trovis, or what are you doing in Bryn
Yes,
Shander?
I am looking for Trovis.
Okay.
And I am trying to be as incognito as possible about it.
Okay. Alright. Trophy, baby. Okay, so yeah, Flight excuses himself and heads towards Bryn Shander as Dr. Lazarus and Ample are talking and working on this contraption that will turn this oil into something more powerful. Dr. Lazarus is dripping his blood in it. Bree excuses herself to go see what's going on at the edge of Mayor Daldon. And yeah, Flight, we cut to Bryn Shander. He makes it into town and is just kind of discreetly looking around for Trovis, trying to see where he's at. It probably just takes a couple hours. And you locate him at the bar.
No. Don't fall off the
just
wagon.
Sitting at the bar, although when you you're at the look. We'll say you're at the front of the room. There's a few people around. How are you proceeding?
Like I said, I'm actually trying to stay out of sight as I do this. So
right. Okay, so here, hang on.
Is there a pair of antlers on the wall he can slip into?
Like
no,
before?
I'm definitely not doing that.
You know what? I wonder if I can.
I'll do that thing where I can try it, where I tried to like hide up in the banisters as well if I have to.
Okay. I mean, there's not a lot of people. They're mainly just commoners. Hang on, let me get this. I'm gonna do one thing real quick.
Actually,
you don't have to hang on.
Before I do this, Flight's actually gonna like. He'll put the hood of his poncho up, and he's also gonna like tuck his tail like into his pants and try and kind of hide himself as best he can.
Okay.
Right now, he doesn't want to be recognized.
Okay. Okay, well, give me a stealth roll then.
Okay.
If you're gonna just approach him just with.
Yeah.
Just trying to be.
Big buddy, let's go! Come on! God damn it!
Oh no. So yeah, I mean, you're trying to be discreet, but I guess you hear some.
The gossipers catch you.
Yeah, some snickering kind of in the corner of the room.
Ooh, a midnight date. Ooh. Slipping in unseen. Juicy.
Alright. So I can plop this down, and I think everyone. Oh, wait, are there tokens for everybody already or something? Oh, you're back in that room still, aren't you?
I'm right.
Well,
here.
no, I'm talking about Bree is somewhere on this map. Oh, they're over here.
Oh, yeah, we're at the top, yeah.
Delete. You guys should still have observer view inside, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
For sure.
Okay, so yeah, Flight, you're trying to be discreet. You walk directly up to him at the bar. You get to in front of the fireplace before you see him kind of sitting at the bar over here.
Oh, whoops. Okay. Okay, Flights, so what has he noticed me yet?
No, he's just kind of staring into the bar, looking away, not making eye contact with anybody.
This isn't really gonna affect Flight's opinion at the moment, but does he actually have a drink on him right now?
There is a flagon in front of him, although I guess it depends on. I mean, I assume you're walking up to him to the point where you can see into it, and it's just orange juice.
done.
Flight will kind of sigh quietly. He'll kind of lower his hood down a little. And he says, "Hey."
Oh.
And I guess he looks at you, like eagerly, like happy to see you, but then immediately like looks around to people. He sees some people pointing.
Hey,
Flight will just kind of hold a finger to his lips, and he'll say, "How much does a room cost here?" I'm asking this above game. I'm not asking that in character.
I think it's like, I don't know, 20 silver.
Like
or just
so
a
2
standard
gold.
room, maybe.
So 2 gold. Okay.
Yeah.
Inventory. Where's my gold stuff? I'm going to hand Provis that amount of gold.
What's this?
Order a room here. I'll see you there. And he'll put his hood back up, and he'll walk outside.
Okay. Okay.
Well, you're outside and whatever. Yeah. Well, then how do you know what room he's gonna be in?
I'm going to look through the windows.
Well, there's, I mean, I don't know if you know or not, but like technically all the cheap rooms here are like don't have windows.
Then how much is an expensive room?
What's, I don't know. What do you think? 20 gold? Is that too much?
No, I have 20 gold to get. I have 150 gold. I will give him. I don't care how much I'm spending right now.
Okay. Yeah, it's 20 gold to get one of the private suites upstairs, like that Nerth was staying in.
That is how much gold I'm going to give him.
Okie dokie. And then yeah, you excuse yourself. You head outside of the bar. And I guess you wait. You probably, not to put words in your mouth, but you probably climb up on the roof to look through all the windows. Let me clear some room here, because Nerth has left. That room is empty. It's probably the room that he gets.
And then I'm gonna try again to be sneaky about this. That was a BS roll to get on that stealth check there.
Yeah.
So can I go ahead and roll stealth to try and be?
Yes. Okay.
Although
you can do it with advantage because essentially you're outside. There's not so many people looking at this point.
Awesome. Please don't be terrible.
Oh,
there
yeah.
we go.
22.
And I burned in that one. That was also very nice. 22.
Oh, one of them was a 1. Oh no.
One of them was a natural 1. Yes.
That sucks. But yeah, a good thing you have advantage. You kind of wait till no one's looking, and you just kind of claw up the side of the building. You get up on the roof. You pass by a few windows over the first suite. You do not see him, and then you come to the window over here. Yeah, and you see him kind of just pacing between these two chairs in front of the fireplace.
Yep. Then he'll tap on the window lightly.
Oh, look. Since I'm a speaker, they gave it to me half off, so here's 10 gold back. What? I appreciate you doing this in private. Well, I'm sorry. What? I talked over you. I'm sorry.
No. I was gonna say something, but Flight just kind of lightly chuckles. And he'll take the gold back.
Oh, you probably have to enter. Probably lucky.
And he'll lower his hood back down.
Look, I'm sorry about before. I'm so caught up in what people think. I don't know.
Flight shakes his head. No. It's here, look. Before anything else, I just kind of sagged his head. I needed to do something for me real quick, just for a moment. And he goes.
What?
He steps over beside the window there. And is anybody out on the street at this moment?
I mean, probably some people, not a lot. No one's looking.
Okay, so Flight's just gonna sigh. I found something out recently, and I just need to be sure of something before I say it.
What? What did you find out?
Before I tell you, Flight would know that Dragonborn are capable of doing breath weapon stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Would it be conceivable to assume that doppelgangers cannot copy that effect?
Probably. I mean, do you want to roll like a nature check to make sure of that?
I'll roll a nature check, sure.
Oh, yeah, you're sure.
Natural 20!
Wow.
Doppelgangers cannot do that. I mean, unless someone casts like dragon's breath on them or something.
Fantastic. So yeah, Flight just wants to make double sure. I need you to use just your breath weapon, and you can do it out the window here. I just need you to use it real quick.
What? Use my... What is this about, Flight? You come up and you kiss me in front of everyone, and then now you want me to blow you a kiss out the window? What is going on? I mean, I'll do whatever.
Flight will step up to him, and he's gonna kind of just hold him by his arm. He says, "This is important. I need you to do this." And he's going and he's gonna look at him with just like this really sincere, this really sincere, kind of honestly kind of worried look on his face.
Okay, give me a persuasion.
Cool. Please don't suck.
Yeah.
I need this Flight. Come on.
I'll give you advantage.
Okay.
Oh, you don't need it. It's fine.
I don't need it. Yeah, it's fine. Cool.
Okay, what? I know it's impressive, but look, I'll just
And he thinks about putting the fire out with it, but then he wants the warmth, so he goes to the window and opens it up and just ends up blowing a big blast of I guess it's cold. I don't know.
Yeah, it's cold breath. He is a silver dragonborn.
Yeah. He blasts a cold breath out the window. It kind of frosts on top of the frost that's already there, makes it extra slick out there. What this
about? Is this good? Did I pass?
Flight has a very sincere smile on his face as he kind of pats Trovus on the shoulder, and he'll go and close the window. That was exactly what I needed to do. And here's why. It's because this is a lot. I'm just dropping a lot on you, aren't I?
I don't know what you're dropping on me yet, but it sounds like there's a lot on your chest, on your mind, what are you thinking?
I learned not 3 hours ago that the Zensrim are working with doppelgangers.
Oh no. And that's why you... Okay, well that makes sense.
I needed to make sure you were you before I said anything.
That's good. Okay, that's good thinking. It's me.
And then another thing I wanted to say was that he kind of purses his lips again. I'm really sorry for what I did earlier.
Well, I mean, it was definitely not what I expected, but look, they'll get over it. Everyone's freaking out about this attack. Half of the town is converting to oralism, and I think they'll move on pretty quick.
Even then, I feel like an ass for just trampling over your feelings like that.
Look, I'm just, it's my problem worrying about what everyone thinks. They're gonna call me a tabaxi chaser, and I just didn't want them to think that.
That was kind of weird that they would call you that. I figured they would call me a dragonborn chaser or whatever.
Well, have you been with multiple dragonborns?
No, but he kind of sits down in the chair there. I've had my fair share of escapades with various people.
I'm sure you have. I'd love to hear tales. I mean, I'm sure you take up meditation for a reason. There's probably demons you're fighting inside. I can only assume.
Oh, there's a fair share. Some real, some not. Some felt more than actual. There's one more thing. The doppelganger that told me about all of this, you should know my father's name. It's Crest and Tempered Waves.
And he stumbles backwards into the chair, struggling to stand. He grabs the chair to steady himself.
What?
Finally.
I know what you heard and what you're thinking. I promise you, on my life, my father did not do anything like that.
No, that's... Oh, okay. I don't know what to say. That's...
Right.
Crest is your father?
Yes, he is. And the doppelganger told me what Neth said to you.
What did he tell you?
Just that he said that he was that you and Duvessa just ate up whatever Nerth told you when he brought you that file on him.
Well, I wouldn't say I ate it up. Look, he was keeping me drunk. I wasn't happy about it. I couldn't. There was nothing I could do. They just took him away.
It's all right. I don't blame you, Robus.
I should have done something. I let them take him.
It's okay, Provis. This isn't your fault.
I should have done more.
I know you wouldn't. I know you. You're better now than you ever were. That's one of the reasons I like you so much.
Look, I like you too. But this puts a complication in things. There's things about me that
Flight is going to just get out of that chair and just wrap his arms around Tropis's neck and just the biggest bear hug he can.
Okay.
He and as he does, he's just gonna whisper quietly, "It's all right, Trovis."
It takes him a second, but he does return your embrace. But just give me an insight check really quick.
Insight. Here we go.
Just needs to tell him.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Oh.
And 15.
Not bad.
No.
Not bad.
Well, I'm not gonna say no,
No?
Or whatever. Yeah, I
Oh.
mean, obviously he's distraught about
Oh,
what you know
it's his deepest secret. That makes
about
sense.
I'm just you and I just all of this. I don't know. He's filled with emotion, but he does hug you back. I mean, you guys are alone, so he doesn't have to keep things secret. So yeah, he hugs you harder.
I was so. Well, okay, so hang on.
Out of game. Let's talk about some what does he
Huh?
know? He doesn't know that Crest is innocent yet, per se. Just that you're related to him.
Oh,
Does he know about
I-
Nerth? You told. You told him about Nerth. Yeah.
Yes, I told him about Nerth. I told him that, Flight also says that Flight also earlier told him about Nerth being connected to the Zentarim, and then the doppelganger saying that Nerth was involved also with the doppelgangers. So that's just something that he just said.
Okay.
So I know this. Like Flight said, this is a lot to drop on Trovis's shoulders all at once. But
yeah.
this is something that Flight definitely wants to be talking to him about.
Just to check with the other guy. What do you actually, Dr. Lazarus? Give me another one of your checks to do your gasoline
Thing.
contraption. And Ample, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Just let's check in with you guys. Real quick.
Ample is sitting in the corner while the doc is doing the most important parts of the, probably the most delicate parts of the process. And he's basically speaking out loud a fan fiction that he's cooking up of basically the situation that's happening with Flight in the other scene. And he's like, and then they embraced and held each other for the longest time and connected on an emotional level as the doc goes to make his roll.
I bet. I'm willing to bet that. Yeah. Okay.
Their walls
And-
are coming down. There was just one thing left unspoken.
Oh, jeez. Okay. All right. Cool. So yeah, that's happening. Dr. Lazarus is is mixing his blood with this. It's dripping into this little potion bottle that he has. I mean, he has his knowledge from making alchemist fire that he's kind of mixing in with this. He knows that, so it's definitely going well. He's creating bit by bit this new material, trying to zone Ample out, going on about Flight and Trovis and what he thinks is happening.
Maybe something flares up and Ample stops talking and is like, "Whoa!"
Whoosh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful. Okay, so then jumping back to Flight and Trovis.
Okay, so. Okay. Your Crest's son and Crest was sent to prison by Nerth, but
Yes.
Nerth can't be trusted. So Crest might not be guilty.
I'm more than certain he isn't. Especially now that I know why he did it.
He seems crazy relieved. Like, this is a huge weight off of his shoulders.
I don't know what to say. I mean, I guess we have to get him out. But
You can leave that to us. That's what we're going to do.
okay.
Right now, Nerth is still a danger to him.
Yeah, if Nerth is... Where is Nerth? He was here before, but I thought he was staying up here, and now this room is open.
From what Ample told me, it looks like he ran off.
Oh, gosh.
Well, there's only so many places he can go right now. He's trapped in Icewind Dale just like the rest of us.
That's true. We'll get him. But we need to get Crest out. We need to prove his innocence. We need I need
Flight just kind of squeezes Trovis's shoulders a bit. You can leave all of that to Dr. Lazarus and I.
Thank you.
That's
Look, how soon is this going to be?
We're going over to Revel's End tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Oh, okay. So, I, I don't,
It's okay.
I'm sorry, I don't know.
It's alright. He's still going to be in danger if we bring him here. So, another bit of good news: we've managed to recruit frost giants to defending Brinchander.
Oh.
Good call.
Okay, well
telling
that
someone
is
about
another. You're full of good news. I'm sorry. I seem distraught. I'm actually very, very happy. I just don't. I'm super conflicted right now, and
I know exactly how you feel.
I don't know if you do, but I appreciate you trying.
I think I realize a little bit more than you think. As soon as I found out all of this stuff from that doppelganger, it was a lot to take in. And he kind of sits back down in his chair again.
And yeah,
Trovis plops back down in the chair across from you and just kind of like stares into the fireplace, just thinking to himself, his eyes kind of darting back and forth, his mind racing.
I'd love to see his flashbacks right now. Oh well. Maybe in another.
Oh, what Trovis is thinking? Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna pick up detect thoughts.
Yeah, right.
That'd be cool to have right now, but no, that's fine.
Yeah.
Flight's after kind of like staring into the fire with him and taking a few deep breaths, gonna turn back to Trovis. And he's just gonna kind of sigh and say, He kind of sighs again. There's still a lot we have to do.
Yeah.
We have to process a lot of things about even ourselves we have to figure out. And I hope I've given you enough of an idea of how to do that.
Of how to process my feelings?
That's what meditation's all about.
Oh no, yeah, I just wanted to make sure. I mean, look,
Flight just kind of gives kind of a happy kind of, what's the word? A
Smirk,
like kind of
grin, or
a grin that's like got some. There's some that he's happy, but there's some melancholy behind it.
A tight smile,
Yeah, kinda.
or a smile that doesn't reach the eyes. I've always liked that.
Yeah, exactly that.
I guess Trovis isn't taking his eyes off of the fire, still deep in thought, but listening to you. Yeah, he's thinking hard.
Flight will stand up out of his chair. I'm assuming like a couple minutes of silence pass.
Oh yeah, for sure. You sit there for, well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, you sit there for a couple minutes, just quiet. Him thinking, the roar of the fire just going in front of you. He starts to sweat a little bit.
Flight's gonna stand up. He's gonna step over to Trovis's chair, and he'll place his hand on top of one of Trovis's.
Yeah, Trovis doesn't pull away. It takes him a second, but he's still staring into the fire. But then he looks up at you and like flips his hand around and kind of holds your paw in his.
Mm-hmm. As Trovis, I just want to make sure you know one thing. Whatever happened before, whatever you were before, you've come so far since then in just the time that I've known you.
Thank you.
And just seeing the kind of person you've grown into just in this past month alone. I like to think I played some part in it. I don't know how big. Only you can know for sure, I suppose.
More than you know. Look, Flight, things are gonna get weird, and I don't...
You can say that again.
I will probably have to say that again and again. It will probably be obvious. But look, you've been so open with me, and I'm a coward. I'm sorry. I just want you to know I'm sorry.
But then he goes to kiss you.
Flight was about to kind of like shake his head and say, "No, I'm." And, yeah,
he cuts you off by kissing you. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And it'll just like, but he looks kind of surprised at first, kind of some. I'm imagining somewhat similarly to how Drovis felt when the first time Flight kissed him.
Yeah.
But, he'll just kind of melt into it. Just kind of
okay.
wrap his arms around him.
Okay. I feel like that's maybe a wrapping up point for that scene, unless. Yeah.
Cut back to the boys, and Amp will be like, "I have a feeling Flight's not coming back tonight."
Quick question. I'm not going to ask for details, but does he take me to bed?
It's one of those, the scene cuts and you can assume what you want.
I don't need
Oh, well,
details.
you know what?
I would just like a yes or no.
Actually, no.
No? Okay. Flight is totally fine with that.
Well, give me an insight though, because like you felt that he was into it, but he doesn't.
Yeah, I will. Flight is more than okay with the fact that he does not. But I will definitely go ahead and roll an insight.
15. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you feel about it. I mean, it's like you felt like things were going well, but for some reason he's kind of putting up a wall.
No. Flight is totally just gonna like before he leaves, he's gonna give Trovis one last like big hug. Then he'll smile at him. Then he'll move to the window and says, "I'll see you later. Hopefully things are better. Hopefully things are better soon."
I hope so too, Flight. Icewind Dale wouldn't be the same without you and the rest of the Omen Seekers. You've taught me a lot, and I will surely have a lot to talk about very soon.
Flight's just gonna make like a deep sigh. He's gonna look at him. "And I wouldn't want to stay here if you weren't here." And he'll climb out the window and he'll start making his way back to Lonelywood.
Ooh, you snuck in his window. You guys made out, and then you snuck back out in the middle of the night.
So juicy. So Ample says, "Are you a betting man, Doc?"
I'll take a wager here and there.
"I bet your Flight won't be back tonight. We'll probably see him tomorrow morning at some point." Hopefully before the sun rises, I guess.
I got a copper. He
Comes
tried
out.
to act without us knowing.
We'll see what happens. What do you say, 10 gold?
I don't even know if Steven has 10 gold.
I think you did. I think you at least got a few hundred gold split across each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, fine. Then I never added that because I have 45 gold.
Really?
Yeah, I have
All right.
45 gold.
He must have been spending on like components and stuff that he needed.
Maybe.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Steven will put down a copper. Steven's frugal.
Fair enough.
Gentleman's bet. Gentleman's bet of a copper.
Absolutely. And yeah, Ample will match it. That's fine.
Okay, yeah, and you bet, yeah. And I guess, sure enough, what are you doing, Flight? I guess you're heading back, or what are you doing?
Flight's heading straight back to Lonelywood.
Okay, so he is heading straight back to Lonelywood, and we'll cut.
I mean, I guess he could go and inform Duvessa, but he doesn't feel the need to do that. He does what he felt the need to do.
Yeah.
He's done what he's felt the need to do.
My question would be, are you sneaking back into Lonelywood? Because hypothetically, if we don't see you until tomorrow morning, I could still win the bet.
No. Flight will come in through the front door.
Rough. All right.
Rough.
Mm-hmm.
Neither of us won the bet. I assumed he was going to sneak in.
So
No,
the copper just stays on the
as-
table. No one officially
You're
takes
definitely
it.
the closest.
I'll take
God,
it.
please. Yeah.
And Steven scoops up the copper.
Gentleman's bet.
Yeah. Yep. So Flight will come in through the front door, and he will look significantly more relieved though.
Flight, you look like you've had a great day.
Didn't start off the best, but I'm a lot happier with the way it ended. And he'll close the door
Absolutely.
behind him.
I'm so happy to see that.
Me too. And he'll walk over and he'll pat Ample on the shoulder.
Heck yeah. Are you done with the gasoline, Doc?
Did it finish? Or am I...
Give me another. Well, I was almost thinking if you. Yeah, roll it one more time. If you roll like a 1, it explodes on you, but like.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
There's, I mean, with your plus 14, it's almost impossible for that to happen, so.
Ample will say, Flight, you got here just in time. This part's going to be the most explosive.
Do I still have advantage from Ample helping me?
I'm still there.
Yeah, I assume Ample will keep helping you.
32!
Wow.
Heck yeah, don't even
boy.
need it.
Yeah, holy crap. Yeah, just a bunch. You're able to produce a bunch of it overnight. I don't know if you want. I don't know if this is like. How do you want to be carrying this? Like in little flasks or like one big barrel, or what are you thinking?
I think I
A big
would.
red barrel.
I would definitely. I'd see if they have any of those plastic containers on the ship.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they bring you some Tupperware. No, yeah, just some tubes. Yeah,
Water
probably the tubes that
balloons.
they had. They bring you one and they have to dump out a bunch of brain juice onto the floor to give it to you.
So what am I calling this? Like, how big is this container?
It's probably how to compare it to something. I mean, it's probably waist
can it fit-
high, and
Oh, I
like
don't
you
think
could
so.
stand in it, but it's not as big as like a standard barrel. Just a
Okay,
little bit
so it's
smaller.
like. What's it? So it's like
Well-
it's like a 10-gallon bottle.
Sure.
Can it look?
It's like a
just
water storage bottle.
for like flavor. Can it have like the color of kind of off-road diesel?
Of what?
It's off-road diesel. It's got a red tinge to it.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
The barrel
So
itself.
like
No, the
liquid.
fuel.
Yeah. Okay, for sure.
So it's
And I mean,
saying,
is the
like,
barrel
a water
see-through, so you
cooler-
can see it sloshing
Yeah.
around all red inside?
I don't think so. I think
Okay. Yeah, it's plastic. It's not that high end. It's
So
I
we're talking like a
imagine
water
it's
cooler
like
sized container.
Here, I'm
Like
getting
like
an
a-
image from Google.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like one of these.
thank you for on me.
Oh yeah.
That's what
Okay.
I'm thinking.
So one of those. Hey. Yes, it's a start. And I'm gonna guess if we had 3 barrels of crude oil.
Hmm.
How much crude oil do you think I'd still have left?
That's probably, let's say that's from one.
One barrel?
Yeah.
All
Or is
right.
that the conversion rate? Does it boil down, or is it almost equal, you think?
I
I
don't
would.
know.
Well, so when you distill crude oil, you get multiple byproducts. It kind of breaks
Okay.
apart. For the
So it
most
does
part.
separate out, and you'd have a smaller
The
amount.
The aliens
to
took
start.
the rest.
Yeah.
The xenomorphs took the other parts of it to make plastic.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay.
And that's cool that we have 2 more chances to fuck it up and
Blow the
exploit
hole.
ourselves.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay. So that's happening. I don't know what we want to do. Flight's gonna have to leave here in a minute because he's going to see Carnage. But
that is unfortunately not going to happen because my brother had to stay in to work.
oh shoot! But okay, well we can go as long as 9 then if we want. So yeah, what happens next, you guys? It's the next day. You can all take a long rest.
Yeah.
Yep, definitely gonna take a long rest.
Oh yeah.
Want to get the hit dice I spent back.
Um,
It's supposed to be 3 a.m.
Long rest.
I gotta go through my spells real quick.
I assume in Lonelywood there is people of varying classes. Like, is there like a rich person's house that Ample could scavenge for a nice outfit? Like
Probably
something
not in
official.
Lonelywood.
Well, I
No?
mean, if the ramshackle's still standing,
it-
then maybe. I mean, give me an investigation check to try to track something down. I mean, and if
I
the
thought it
least,
was,
maybe
empty.
in the rubble.
Or is it completely burnt down?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Ramshackle was fine, so there's probably a number of buildings that are still standing. It's it's very
Okay.
burnt. But I think you guys stopped it in the middle, right? You attacked it while it was getting Lonelywood, and then traced it like across.
Nat 20.
Whoa!
It's always the outfit.
Okay, whatever you want to have found, you spend enough time. You just
An official looking, almost like speaker level garments, to look as official as possible.
okay.
Yeah.
And I guess when you get back, Bree asks if she
Like a
could have
judge's
your old
outfit.
shirt.
Oh, yeah,
no!
Halligan's shirt. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on to it for me, thanks.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything, but yeah, she has it now. Cool. And
Doc, excuse me, Doc. You can mend things pretty quickly, right?
Funny enough, that's actually the problem I just realized with my sheet is mending is missing from my cantrips. Yes, Stephen can.
really?
Yeah, mending is
Anything
missing.
you can do about this burnt patch right here? It's a little unsightly.
I can probably fix something. I'll walk over
Thanks,
and
Doc.
drop blood, take a minute, and kind of the fabrics coat and
That won't stain, will it?
No, it'll disappear. It's because it's counting. It's the same thing where I'm not able to. I also don't have my 2 ritual my find familiar and comprehend language. I don't have those 2 either.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I see
those
mending
are
on
just
your
like
sheet
this.
though.
Like the subclass things?
Reflip it in the prepared ones.
Oh, you know what? Maybe not in that list there.
Because
Oh yeah, I see it.
Since you can't change, let me flip in.
I mean, either way, you do have it, so you can definitely do that.
Yeah. And then I also, whenever I add the Find Familiar Comprehend language, it kicks it out because it says I have too many spells. But those two I have from my feet. Yeah. And Mending did just reappear though.
I do see Find Familiar and Comprehend Language, although Comprehend Language isn't prepared, but...
I see Find Familiar, and but the problem is once I try to... It adds more spells, you know what I mean? So seeing how you added those two, it says prepared spells, 9. So when I take a short rest, long rest, it kicks those extras off because it's like, oh, something's wrong here.
Interesting. Okay, well, that's good to know so I can look at why that's happening.
I have 2 more spells I'm able to... I'm going to switch a few of them out, but...
Oh, maybe that was to do with the import being weird. Because you probably gained another spell to have prepared. Okay, well, cool. Well, anyway, so yeah, Ample, you wanted him to fix something, and you use what was happening there?
I fixed it.
Yeah, I was just interacting with him to fix up, like patch up the clothes that I found, to make them look even nicer. Yeah, just playing into the whole Lonely Wood is burnt down thing. But yeah, now that he has his kind of official looking outfit, he's ready to go to the prison.
Oh, I see. Nice. Okay. Alright, I'm just going to run another import on your character, and it should import everything as it should be.
Alright, I'll log out.
Oh, now I get my temp HP back.
Well, that's true, yeah.
Yeah, taking a long rest doesn't automatically do that, so Lazarus, you'll want to add that to your sheet.
Yep, I know.
It looks like you did, yeah.
I mean, I know I have those 2 ritual casting spells, so I would probably knock them off for now.
Right. Everything's right.
It still says I have more spells prepared than I should.
No, I know. My computer's running slow, and the import is just starting. But, okay, so yeah, I mean, so Ample's ready to go to the prison. Is that the plan? What are you guys' plans? You now know where Grim's Skull is, where I guess it looks like it was an old frost giant, the tower place, and the Frost Maiden is living there, apparently. And then, yeah, you know where the prison is, and I know all that's fresh, so whatever you guys want to do.
Whatever you just did erased almost all my equipment, all my spells.
It's still loading. I'm sorry. It's not. It doesn't normally.
You let me know when to reload it back.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah, Ample at least, and I know Flight wants to get there ASAP and get his dad out.
Yeah, and then a big reason for that is because I want him, I want him with Frost Giants as well.
Cool. I just want an innocent man out of prison.
Yep. Yeah, I want him out. I want him out of prison, and I want him out of Nerth's reach.
Also, yeah, he might know somewhere that Nerth might be.
Yeah, also preferably somewhere he can be productive. Which, with the Frost Giants, he very much could be.
Yeah.
Everyone give me a history check. Oh, well, I guess Dr. Lazarus can't because he's not logged in, but it'll be fine.
History check.
It's loading stuff, but it's still taking forever.
Nope!
Not bad. Dirty 20.
Oh, but you weren't in the room.
Nope.
In the room?
Ample
What about-
wasn't
what about
with Nerth during the meeting. Right? You had excused yourself.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
In the meeting, which one? The one where?
Wait, the
I
one
was
where
there
the
for a
doc
second?
burnt the guy?
Yes.
I was there for that one. I
You
wasn't
were
there
okay,
for
you
the
were
doc.
there for that one. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He
I
was
wasn't there
that
for
one.
the doc's
I
second
was-
meeting with Nerth by himself.
I was not there for the I was not there until like I left almost as soon as Lazarus
All right, Tom, it's
burned the guy down.
back now. Oh, yeah, right.
I
Yeah,
think
Flight
he-
is the one that. Okay, well then, yeah, I will give
I
you
think
something.
Bree
for that
was
20
even
then.
away that week as well as. So yeah.
I mean, you
It could
guys
have been
don't
anyways.
know exactly where he's at, but the bit of information you probably recall is that at the window during your conversation, like a snake had shown up. He had like unrolled a scroll and like had found out that there was another import that he could take advantage of in order to make money in town, and so that's probably where he's
Our only clue.
interested in.
Yeah, well, we'll figure that out. I imagine we'll find him along the way. But right now, it's more important that we get Crest out of prison,
For sure.
regardless of where Maxie is.
Yeah, we can't afford to worry about Max for now.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll find us when we get in his way enough.
Yep.
Well, I don't know if it's fixed. You let me know. It may just be because I was looking at your character sheet. It's fucking with
It's,
shit.
it's
So.
still doing the same thing, but I know what I have.
Yeah.
I've kind of always gone off D&D Beyond.
I gotcha. Okay. Okay, cool. So yeah, you guys are ready. It's the next day. You slept. Bree comes back from whatever we'll find out happens. And it's now Og Day, the 24th of Hammer. And you guys are getting on board the spaceship to fly towards the prison.
Yes, we are.
All right. Well, it's good that this is happening at the end because I'm worried about how long it's going to take the prison to load, and if it takes forever, then I can fix it between now and next
Big
week.
map, huh?
Well, it's not necessarily just a big map, but that like I did levels and then I put a roof layer on it, and I think the roof layer
Oh,
might
so
be
it's
too
like-
high res. We'll see.
So yeah, we gotta make sure that's gonna actually work.
Yeah, exactly.
So we
ahead.
can do a bit of role play while you do that if you'd like.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, you guys are flying up there. I'll have to check. It's probably 3 to 4
Y'all notice
hours
that Flight
to
is
get
in
there.
a much better mood.
Yeah. What's our plan going into this? I obviously have this document that says we can take the prisoner out on behalf of the Speaker of Bryn Shander, and I'm prepared to play the part of her representative, her aide.
Or something.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Then we should also see if we can get a private moment with my mother.
I could see about taking the form of Brinchanda God, and I kind of tip my hat and whatever random guard number B that I remember seeing. I make myself look like him.
Oh yeah, because you remember seeing Melody and Bryn wearing the guard uniforms.
No, I'm with Ample. I'm thinking.
Oh, you're a Bryn Shander guard. I
Yep.
gotcha. Yeah, well, you had seen those for sure as well.
Yeah, they're probably especially busy nowadays.
Ample goes over to his trunk. I guess that's still around if we pull our luggage from one cart to the next.
Oh yeah.
And he
I mean,
pulls
there's
out.
space on the ship for it.
Yeah, absolutely. He pulls out the cloak he stole from the back of the cart when Nath was bugging out. And he says, do you think we should bet on both sides and wear the mark of the Zentarum as well?
It's not a bad idea.
But what if
I wonder
the...
how much...
Like, hypothetically, what if the warden is in Nav's pocket? So we
That's
can say
the
we're
question.
from Bryn Shander, but we can secretly signal that we're from him.
That's the big question. Is the god in his pocket or not?
We
If he
probably
is,
will
it's
never
not-
know.
No, we might. I don't know, the
If we
Zentarum
could
seem
get
to be-
in, if we could get into their office, that's one thing. But I mean, it's going to be hard enough breaking someone out. I'd hate to try breaking in.
What do we
That's
know
fine.
about this prison?
You have the map.
We have the map,
Like,
yeah.
is it-
Like,
it's not like a like. If I went invisible, there aren't like things that can like detect me. It's not very advanced,
that's a
right?
very good question.
Well, I remember last time you guys were talking about are there some sort of magic barriers
Yeah,
or
they're
something?
magic wards or something like that.
Yeah. And I mean, Flight was saying that it's very possible it wouldn't be the first prison that had that kind of stuff.
The Dale
Hopefully a
doesn't
lot of
seem to
that-
have that level of resources. Like the most advanced things I've
surprised.
seen technologically here on your arm, Doc.
You wouldn't
that-
find that place. You wouldn't find a lot of that in the desert either, and yet many places have it.
So the thought would be go with caution. I can to see if I can see any wards while we walk through. It only affects my eyes.
And if that goes away, no harm, no foul.
What's this? Sorry, I'm talking.
Okay. Flight, are you going to be able to keep cool?
I think so.
Heck yeah.
I think I found.
Give us a little Ocean's 11
I
action.
think. Flight just kind of furrows his brow as he. I assume we're seeing. We're actually seeing the prison off in the distance at this point.
Yes. I mean, you can definitely. It's still kind of. Well, you know what? With the time,
I like that. Yeah.
We'll say that you can see it. The sun is coming up. God damn it, I'm gonna pause it to move the time. The sun's about to come up. You probably, let's just say you arrive there around 10 a.m.
Very cinematic.
I would want to not approach the prison in a nautiloid.
Yeah, no, I agree. That would definitely be one. Probably be smart enough to park it somewhere and walk a bit.
It looks
Yeah,
like there's
we'll
a road that comes
we'll-
in from the north, or
Yeah,
maybe
exactly.
east.
Yeah, just off in that direction, we can see it like going between those ledges.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, we can pop
We
over
definitely
there
don't
and
want to
walk.
approach the prison in a gigantic tentacle nautiloid.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's probably true. So you probably,
So we
you probably park down before the sun
We'll park it
officially
a couple
rises.
miles down, like out of sight.
Okay. So
We'll
cool.
fly- we'll
you
keep
park
our
it down.
approach low.
And Vorn and Dredavex are probably just like,
What's the plan, guys? Can we help? Are we the wheelmen? We're just gonna hang out and ready to get out?
You're our getaway.
Getaway drivers, yeah.
We should be able to signal you with a flare or something if things are going wrong, and that's when you know to come get us.
Yes,
Yeah, you could. Above Dr. Lazarus could probably like fire a shot off into the air.
Yep.
And
That's what Lazarus probably say too.
send a firebolt when needed.
Okay.
If I send,
if we need it,
Yeah.
if we need it, hopefully we can get in and out quietly.
If you see two in succession in the air, we need you.
Okay. Two shots in the air, blast firebolts. We fly in to try to get you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right.
We don't know the extent of their defenses.
Looks like they've got a tower.
Count on us getting outside of. I think we should count on us getting at least outside of the building first before they get in. I don't want them to have to fly into it.
We might just have to signal you again when you approach to show you where we are.
Exactly.
Okay.
You'll be obvious enough to spot.
Andrew likes the idea of a rooftop pickup, but that's just him.
Yeah, let's try to avoid making ourselves a target.
Where's the fun in that?
Okay, so I do want to test.
I agree it would be fun,
but sorry, go ahead.
I agree that would be quite a bit of fun, but we need.
We're not here for fun. We're here to free your father.
We can have a little bit of fun if we really want to, but let's try to keep it on the down low.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. Yeah. What else can we do? What else can I do? Get ready.
So you guys park a few miles back and just start heading towards the prison. You guys are just ready, you're plotting, you're gonna get in here, you've got your guard uniforms, you've got your official paperwork, and let me see, is it still loading? Yeah, it's still loading. I do have a feeling I'm gonna do that.
We can roleplay the approach and then get into the map next week.
Yeah, I think for sure, I think that Bree should be.
Yeah, we're definitely not going to be able to get to anything like in the prison tonight.
Yeah,
for sure. I just want to be able to troubleshoot any issues we might have before.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But you know what? I will say that as you guys are approaching, I don't have necessarily all the music set for this, but you guys hear the alarms going off already. It's on high alert. Lights are flipping around, sirens are blaring, and you see two figures running from the prison. They climb onto two winged creatures and take off into the sky.
Can we get a good look at them before they go?
I am so glad we did not bring the Nautiloid any closer.
Yeah, you can try to get a look. Give me a perception. Although I'll say Flight with his perception to 20. You recall these creatures specifically when you followed the albino woman to the castle when she dug up her staff. These are two gargoyles that they just hopped on and were flying off on. And actually, one of those people is clearly the albino woman, Avarice.
Were they friend or foe when the party last met
If
them?
I'm not mistaken, they were from the... Fuck, what were they called? I have notes on this, I think. The Black Swords?
It was in the town. Oh. Give me a history check. Kind of, you're right, maybe, but...
I will do this. I rolled a really terrible one last time, so maybe this one will be a little better. Nope!
Oh, no, it's
much.
6. No, yeah, maybe, yeah, they're from the Black Swords, possibly. Although...
That's what I recall. I don't super. This must have happened a long time ago. I don't quite exactly remember.
Well, I'm not saying you're wrong either. There's just technically more to it. But yeah, no, you remember her mentioning she was. It was in Caer Dineval that you ran into her, and it was around the same time that Sal had left the group and slit the throat of that the red tiefling guy.
The red tiefling speaker, yeah.
Right. And
apparently you can just kill a speaker in broad daylight.
Well, actually, I don't know. He was there for the speaker's meeting, but
wasn't actually the speaker. Okay.
He was there on behalf of the speaker because he was indisposed for some reason.
That's fishy. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so did you guys load in? How's the map?
Yeah, we're loaded in. I just see out to my dark vision, but I'm just seeing like just a field of snow.
Just
I don't
white.
actually see anything yet.
Okay. Try to move your tokens
Well,
around real
I
quick
see
and just tell
stuff.
me how
I mean,
fast they move.
I'll move up to my speed, like right there. It's a little slow, but it's not like
It's not the worst.
It's not like it's a little sluggish, but it's not like horrible.
Is it dark here? Is it like pitch black? Because I can't see anything.
Yeah,
I think it's
because your torch and your dark vision. But yeah, so it would technically
also
be
think
pitch black
it's-
for you. Here's a torch for you, but
I just
I think
light
it's
the cat color.
I think we have the dynamic lighting stuff going on because it is we're technically going to be spending a lot of the time on this map inside. So
yeah, for the most and it's dark outside for the most part. Even though the
it's
sun's
dim light.
about to come up, but and I probably didn't
it's
turn it
dim
on
light,
for that,
yeah.
but
It's fine.
well,
What do you guys
would
think
you
is
have
going
approached
on?
it? Yeah, actually, hang on.
Yeah, I don't see where exactly the front door is from here.
I
It's
still
over here.
can't.
I'm actually going to turn on the stuff. But yeah, the sirens are blaring. It looks like the front door is open, and yeah, that tiefling woman and well, with your passive perception, I'll just say for sure that the person that she has. Oh no, you don't know. Oh, you do. Wait. Let me think.
Take your time.
Would you know?
What do you guys think is going on?
What?
Imagine just picture me leaning into my camera a little bit closer because I don't actually have it on.
Did you see? No. Actually, maybe we'll cut it off there. We'll give Bree a roll when this starts to see if she notices what's going on. But something's going on, and somebody just ran away from the prison. You probably see a number of guards run out the front, but less than you'd expect. Some of them. We'll cover that when we start next.
Do they think we are accomplices?
I don't know. I mean, they see you. Dr. Lazarus, would you be trying? Oh, you're not sneaking because you have official paperwork.
We're not trying to hide our approach.
No, not at all.
We're trying. I think we're using the road.
Yeah.
Okay.
We might even be right where the people took off from by the time the guards come out. Like we're standing on that spot.
I don't know if anybody's. I don't know what this is exactly. If they're attempting an escape or something, but
right.
Also, Alex.
Yeah.
On my character sheet, I'm level 0, so I don't have a proficiency score anymore.
Oh no!
Oh boy. Well, it's probably because of how slow my computer was. I'll just do an import after the game, and
I gotta get going though.
Yeah, no, we're cutting it off now anyway. So yeah, good game, guys. We'll catch. Oh no, next week we're off because I have a wedding, so it's gonna be 2 weeks before we find out what the heck is going on. I know that's a bummer.
Yeah,
someone possibly escaped. The guards are chasing after them, and she left with somebody. Who knows? It wasn't Crest.
Any other newcomers a bit more suspicious.
What'd you say?
It certainly makes any other
told me
newcomers
immediately if he was Crest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably actually. Yeah. It makes any other newcomers look especially suspicious. Now that's just happened. So,
for sure. Yeah, I mean, you're probably right. They probably think that you're somehow involved.
If it's a breakout, if that's what it is, we don't know for sure yet.
No,
yeah, that's true.
Find out.
It could be like a prison riot or something.
Yeah, it's just a huge coincidence that we showed up right at this moment, and it looks bad for us. It's like the start of any good
break. They're going to beef up security, and that's going to make it a lot harder.
That's right.
Not gonna be as easy as you thought. And you guys weren't able to bring any alcohol, as far as I'm aware, to lure
Maybe we can
More?
distill some from the gas.
Yeah, maybe just tell her the gas is a new kind of alcohol.
Exactly.
Ooh, it smells
have-
it smells harsh. I love
It
it.
smells
We were
pungent.
just in Lonelywood, and Bree gets a couple flashbacks, so maybe we can sneak something into one of her flashbacks.
Oh, possibly. Yeah. That's true. Okay. I might replace the roof to make it better, but we'll see. Anyway, well, good game, guys. It was incredible. The last couple of games have been awesome. I mean, all the games are great, but we're touching on tons of stuff that's been set up already. Really exciting.
Yeah, I like.
Yeah,
Like,
wow.
I love the mid. I like these kind of mid games where it's where a lot of like loops and hooks that have been established before really start to really come together and like really develop.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I guess the silver lining of being one player down is that we got to spend a lot more time with the 3 remaining players to delve even deeper into their stuff than we probably could have if we also had that 4th.
Right.
And you did a similar thing when I was gone a little while ago too with Bree.
Yeah. Yeah, like what, the little flashback bit at the beginning?
No. With Bree when like her bit with like doing this stuff at Jarlsmoot.
Oh, right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was gone for the initial bit of that. So
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
For sure. Well, this should be exciting. Well, anyway, see, bye, stream. I'm cutting off the